Hello. Welcome, Samil sir.
Professor, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So the resource persons are here.
Okay.
Samuel Johnson. Yeah.
Okay.
Samuel sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Vanakkam, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. That is the hallmark of your success, man. Always.
All credit goes to my teachers like you, all alumni.
No,
Clement, sir, I studied there.
you bring the audience into sprawling thing by mixing Tamil inside.
Sir, நான் வந்து தமிழாலே கிடையாது. காரணியம் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் தமிழ் கத்துக்கிட்டேன்.
Oh, I see.
First time I came from North India to 2002. தமிழ் சுத்தமா தெரியாது எனக்கு. இப்போ இங்கிலீஷ் பேசினா ரொம்ப கிண்டல் எடுப்பாரு. எனக்கு ஹிந்தி நல்லா தெரியும். நார்த்ல இருந்தேன். ஹிந்தி பேசினா அடிப்பாரு ஜனம். So எனக்கு வேற there's no other way. The best way was just get like them and learn language. Avladha.
That's
now,
fine.
By God's grace, can speak 7 languages. All Karunya. The seed is from Karunya, sir. Please understand.
Very good. Okay. Maybe people like Clement, who have been the source of inspiration for you.
Now my only teacher there is only Clement, sir. Now I think so all others are scattered.
Yeah. That is the reason, man. You are back to alumni, back to Karunya.
Thank you, sir. Anytime.
Okay. How things are going there in Andhra Pradesh?
Okay, but the numbers are picking up next to Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Okay. But we have started our semester, sir. Irrespective of what, but everything online. Everything online.
Correct.
So our even the first year MBA orientation is over. So, but everything virtually.
Correct.
Virtual placements, virtual campus interviews, virtual jobs, and our students got first month salary also online sitting at home. They're very happy. They're saying,
okay.
Yeah, but a lot of homework had to be done because restructuring the whole
correct
system.
Thank you. Over to Clement, sir.
Professor, the other resource person, Mr. Derek, is also online.
Oh, acha. Okay.
And we'll start the proceedings.
Yes.
You can give help.
Derek, are you there? Derek? I can't hear you. You're on unmute. You're a co-host, Derek. Can you switch on your camera? I can see that you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Okay. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Over to you, sir. We're all ready.
Yes, Professor, go by the agenda, Professor.
So, good afternoon and welcome to all. The praise of God, we are here this afternoon. Um, to begin with, we'll have an opening prayer by Dr. Professor Peter Kumar. And subsequent to that, we'll have an opening note or welcome note by our HOD, Dr. Samuel Joseph. Over to Dr. Peter for opening prayer.
Shall we pray? Well, Father, we once again, Lord, this afternoon we are coming unto thy throne of grace, Lord. Thank you for this wonderful session, especially, Lord, you brought us the alumni and also our renowned person, Lord, Samuel, and bless him, Lord, and bless the other guests also, Lord. And when they go to deliver whatever is intended, all the participants, Lord, we should be enthralled and we should be able to grasp whatever is being delivered to Master and implement in the regular growth, Father. Bless each and every participant and bless us. In the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Okay. It's my pleasure to welcome all the participants here and the Department of Management Studies of Karunya Institute of Technology and Sciences is 25 plus years of serving the young students to become the managers. And it is a proud moment that one such student who have graduated from the portals of our institute is coming back to Karunya as a resource person, and that too on a very vital theme, which is very relevant in these days of this trauma happening all around the world. And Dr. Samuel Johnson is a brilliant student when he was a student days, and he was very dynamic. And I have heard many things about him, only good things, both in the hostels as well as in the campuses. And he was possessing a good leadership skills, and he was very supportive to his peers and was supportive to his professors. And he is a man who give respect to all the teachers. And that is the reason that God has placed him in the teaching profession. And at the outset, on behalf of the Department of Management Studies, Karunya University, I welcome Dr. Sam to share his expertise on upscaling the teaching techniques and on management education to enthrall and spellbound the audience who have been gathered in this platform. It is really astonishing that there are so far 146 participants so far just in 7 minutes of our initiation. So we are expecting around 500 students and participants in this platform to listen to the resource person. And I also take this opportunity to welcome Derek all the way from UK. And we are looking forward to listen to your expertise on this theme topic. And again and again, I thank first all of you, Sam and Derek, for accepting our invitation and being available today for the benefit of the student community and faculty community. So over to Dr. Clement for the further proceedings. Welcome both the speakers for this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor, for the precise welcome note and introductory note. So let me also join hands with our HOD, Dr. Professor Samuel Joseph, in welcoming all the participants to this marquee FTP event. Yes, marquee, big or important, by virtue of the caliber of the resource persons. Mr. Derek Cheshire from UK and Professor Samuel Johnson from AP India. So it gives me double delight to introduce both outstanding, mark my words, outstanding, literally, personalities to you. Firstly, Mr. Derek Cheshire from UK, He has a multi-pronged profile, and it's as large as the London Eye. Here, let me just highlight the key caps he wears among many other colorful ones. A creativity and innovation specialist, trainer, author, visiting professor, radio presenter, freelance business solution provider, motivator, and whatnot. A true masterclass who changes the thinking of people through a mixture of creativity, innovation, and ideation. In a nutshell, what he calls it as rethinking. We are honored to have you here, Mr. Derek, all the way from UK, and look forward to your session soon. Next, Professor Samuel Johnson from VIT School of Business. It gives me more pride than pleasure to introduce him, as he is an alumnus of Karunya School of Management 2004 batch. In Tamil, an adage goes like this: Guruve Minjiya Shishyan, your Guru Kenjiya Shishyan, or his date, of course. That's just on the lighter side. He makes all the Karunyans proud of his achievements. Actually, he's such a busy and committed person, but when I requested, readily he accepted, and he is available here today, along with his friend, Mr. Derek, whom he roped in specifically for this event. Okay, a few words about his background. This multifaceted, multilingual Samuel Johnson is more than a YouTube celebrity, and his contribution to academic and the business world in India needs no endorsement. Let me just pinpoint the jewel in his set of crowns, being the digital learning coach. His
Clement sir, you need to unmute yourself. The host has muted. Just once press unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you.
Yes, I think his background has to be highlighted once again. This multifaceted and multilingual Samuel Johnson is more than a YouTube celebrity, and his contribution to academic and the business world in India needs no endorsement. Let me just pinpoint the jewel in his set of crowns, being the digital learning coach. His passion as a coach is highly inflammable, and truly he is mastered in training the trainers. It is very apt to have him here among management faculty this afternoon, and he is going to scotch and hatch a new breed along with Mr. Derek. Well, without further ado, let me invite both to ignite. First, Samuel Johnson will start, and Derek will join in next to address this. Over to you, Sam.
Thank you, Clement sir. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. It's a joy to come back to our alumni, and such a joy that we can still remember the 2002 days. When you taught us marketing, and thank you so much. So, can I just say, Derek, are you there? Can you just say hi, because you're logged in, even though you'll come at 4 p.m. IST, but can you just say hi? And then, Derek, can you hear me? They've given you the co-host. One minute. Okay. All right. So I'll, Clement sir, I'll begin with, and then 4 p.m. He's already in the call. So I want to thank Karunya University, then the Department of Management Studies. I want to thank the HOD, Dr. Samuel Joseph, Clement sir, and the whole team. Praising ma'am. I don't know. There's a big team behind it. I really want to thank the entire team of it, and just want to say that sir and the teachers of Karunya, whatever we are today, it's just one, the credit goes to God, two, the parents, and three, to you people. You are the one who molded us, who crafted us. We came with nothing. We only came with guitar and music, and you made us, be a real instrument, and that's a great joy. We want to thank you for all that, and I never forget my teachers. But that was that time. 2002 was a small batch, and hardly we had 5 7 teachers. I still remember we had only one OHP. Those days there were OHP, the projector, no projector, no LCD, and we had first MBA and second MBA. Am I right, Clement sir? Yeah.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely. Yes.
and
This is
I
a small
remember being
batch.
a class rep. You have to take it from class to class. They'll say, "Hey, angapo, then angapo." No, you have to go to the next class, previous class, and still I remember how my teachers taught us so beautifully with that OHP papers. Those days writing on the sheet. I still remember Dr. Mutswami sir, our guru. Every teacher I know where they are. The beauty is, still now I keep in touch with them. All right. Uh, Everybody, Dr. Metla, who is in HOD there in Ramakrishna, Dr. Franklin sir, who is a principal in Coimbatore, Dr. Mutswami sir, retired, Dr. Jackson, who taught us OB, who's in UK now, yeah, Dr. Israel, who taught us marketing research, who's in Exilare, right? There was just 4 5, Dr. Vadivel. That's all. This was a small team, and then goes to the other teachers, Dr. Daphne Bashekar, who taught us statistics and all that. So it was so wonderful team. Thank you, sir, for all that blessings you showered on us. And I feel if every alumni can dedicate some time back to the parent institution, I'm sure all the alumni can come together to whichever college you belong to, because alumni plays a major role in the institution building. And I really urge all of you. I'm so happy to see a lot of senior people here, a lot of my well-wishers, my teachers, Dr. Ram Prasad Garu from MITS. He's a very big person. I see him there. So thank you so much. So many people, I don't want to name, but so many. I've also seen my second generation, my students who are now again. So there is 3 generations. Dr. Clement, my teacher, and I'm the second generation. There's Dr. Vasudev Reddy, who was my student and now a prof, PhD. Good to see all of you. Now, without taking any further ado, let's quickly start, my dear teachers. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm sure once the COVID and everything is over, people who have never visited Karunya should definitely go there. You can spend there either as a holiday or as a spiritual place, no problem. It's a beautiful location. You should definitely go there and see how these people are definitely doing such a great job. So I saw the entire teachers profile, the registrations from various backgrounds. So I just want to tell you one thing before we start this webinar. Um, yes, it's going to be a long journey today for us, but I'm sure the way you logged in will not be the same way you log out. I repeat again, the way you logged in, the way you signed up for this webinar will not be the same way you sign out of this webinar because it's going to be more relevant to the management education of it. I really want to thank the organizers for thinking such a good topic, starting with a very positive word called upscaling. Upscaling and management education, because now everybody is doing ICT, everybody is doing online. Even a child is able to record and then put it on online. So all that is good, but being a management education teacher, what is it we can definitely work on? So that's one thing which I really want to focus on, as given by the team of Karunya School of Management. And I just wish to share a small pre-workshop survey. And if you people can just Praise ma'am, are you there? Could somebody help me out in assisting?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
here. Tell me.
sure. So could you do me a favor? I would,
Yes.
whatever I ask questions, please respond so that I know what's happening on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go. I'm going to share the screen, and I have a small uh, test, which is not a test. It's just a small, what do you call, a pre-workshop survey, something. Okay. So let's go there. Prezi ma'am, are you able to see that on the screen?
Yes,
Okay.
I can.
Now, just go to the chat, and I will try. Everyone, I request you to go to your mobile or laptop, and then open a new window. And I am here going to first uh, type it here. Go to, I'm putting on the chat also, menti.com, and use code 638902. All right, 638902. All right, ma'am, you can put the same thing on your YouTube chat
Yeah.
because I will also go through that, how many people are seeing there, so that, you know, we understand. Yeah, so I request all of you, there are about 173, so plus or minus 150. So could you please go to your menti.com. It may be anything, key factors that differentiates Harvard University, I am Bangalore, I am Ahmedabad. You name it, SPJ, and you name XLRA, all right. From the rest of the top of the universities of the world, I give 4 options. Is it students? Is it faculty? Is it courses? Is it facilities? Or is it location? So, Clement sir and praising ma'am, I'm sure it started off. Yeah. So I can see 3 people responded till now. Yeah. And out of them, 4. Okay. At least we should expect 50 people to respond and get to know from audience. So as to what differentiates, is it faculty? Is it courses? Is it students? Is it location? Like America, IIM Ahmedabad is in Ahmedabad, XLR is in, right? Uh, Jamshedpur. Okay, 16 people give. All right. It'll be good if at least 18 to, yeah, let's quickly do it. You can just go to menti.com and use the code 638902. Right, 638902. So
Hello, sir. Can you repeat the name of the website?
yeah, I'll repeat, sir. Menti.com. MENTI. Once you go to this, M for mother, E for English, N for November, T for Tamil Nadu, I for India. Menti.com, COM. Then it'll ask you a code 638902. It's also there on the chat. The same code is there on the Zoom chat. And I repeat again, www.menti.com and then code 638902. Okay. All right. So 34 people and still it's going on. Okay. 38, 40. Okay. Let's wait for at least 50. All others can mute yourself. And then Clement sir, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you just give us a little inference? You know, I'm using your words, inference.
Okay.
Which
So
is going high, which is going
as,
low.
yeah, as it's going on, it seems like faculty members are taking the lead, clear lead. Right? And following that, facilities say around 9 as opposed to 32 as such. Following that, courses and students, I think there is only one response so far.
Okay, okay. So
So
if you see percentage wise also, it is more than 65%.
absolutely.
Oh, 66%. Okay.
Faculty members.
So my dear friends, thank you so much. You
So
can
you
keep
just
answering.
want us to just select and submit it?
Just select, that's all. Nothing, just select it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so just select it and then give it. So even as per the research, even this morning I was also hearing to Father Dr. Thaddeus. He is the principal and the CEO of Bosco Technologies and Bosco College in Eligri. He was also telling us that, you know, as per the research that, you know, even at Harvard, the top schools It's a faculty member who makes that impact, who's a faculty member who does the change, is a faculty member who brings everything to the table. So, my dear teachers, wherever you're hearing from today, no matter what branch or what courses you teach, I'm sure even in this pandemic time, it is the faculty members who need to bring the change. So, uh, during the last 3 to 4 months, I've been doing a marathon series, starting from March 28th till date, so many workshops. And I came with a small quotation, and let's see whether it's true or false by the time people are filling it. My quotation is no pandemic can stop any academic. No pandemic can stop any academic. Right. So just keep that question in mind. We'll have a discussion a little later. And once this survey is over, I'll tell you the flow of the program, what you're going to do, how you're going to benefit. And I want to give as many websites, links, and softwares, open source software, simulations for management education. And I also want to tell a little bit about what we're doing at VIT Business School and how VIT AP and VIT Business School, Vellore, Chennai, the whole VIT family is doing difference in management education. So there we go. So the leading is faculty members. Cool. Let's go to the next question. The same thing, menti.com. Go to 638902 is the code, menti.com. Now, Tracy ma'am, can you just read that question? Can you unmute yourself? And
yeah, what is your expectation from today's KU Department of MBA workshop on upscaling hybrid learning?
Yeah, thank you, madam. So that's a question. I want the audience to just go there, go to menti.com and use the code 638902 and please give your answer. Yeah. What is your expectation? Just because you've been hearing so many webinars, so much online, and through this Karunya University, the Department of MBA, what is it your expectations? Okay, cool. So, praising ma'am, can you keep reading whatever they're typing there?
I'll do that.
Yeah.
What is your expectation from today's Karunya University Department of MBA workshop on upscaling hybrid learning?
Yeah, what are the answers coming up on the screen?
Yeah, it's skill upgradation, integrated learning, learn new options, new technologies, new ideas, digitization, digital part of management, enriching, enthusiasm, informative, courage, motivation, informative, skill upgradation, updation of technology, tech orientation, social touch, innovative learning, enriching the knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, so many things.
Integrated learning. Yeah, fine.
Okay, madam, to do one topic itself, it takes PhD 3 to 4 years, 5 years, madam. 3 hours every, madam, with madam. Good, good, good. So
skill upgradation is the, I think, leading one. I think
yes,
more number of
whichever you see, whichever you see the biggest, madam, that is the most repeated ones. So that's how the algorithm takes it. And we're very happy to see a lot of people are saying digitization, digital platform, agility in learning. I love that word. We're doing a lot of research in that. Agility in learning. All right. Okay. Enriching knowledge, experiential learning. This is a word which has been used, reused, abused so much in education. Experiential learning. Yeah. Innovation. Okay. Okay. All right. Innovation. Innovation. Okay. Innovation.
digital learning.
Digital learning is getting the word digital is taking huge okay, digital platform, digital ways, digital upgradation, digital learning. Yeah.
Yes.
Even matrimony websites are becoming famous before COVID, right? Wedding also, alliances, digital wedding, digital husband, digital wife, digital marriage. online marriage. Even courts have become online. Court. Yeah. So, Praisy ma'am, have you heard that even courts have
Yes,
taken online?
yes.
All right.
Yes.
So that you know why they're going online? So digital marriage, digital divorce, everything happens. You know, everything happens online. Learning, marks, exams, you name it, shopping, online. Okay.
So if you want
From
to have
that,
a combination, it seems like digital skill upgradation.
so that's a combination, sir.
Yeah.
Digital, skill,
Upgrade.
upgradation. So these three words will take it from here. Okay. So we will see this is what the audience wants. So digital skills and upgradation. Now you see the topic and what expectations it's really matching. Upscaling, upgrading. So the reason why Karunya has decided this topic is they sure that every person is a gem here. In VIT, we say very important teacher. VIT stands for very important teacher, and you are a very important teacher. All right. So, and you know things, only thing is through this workshop, through the Department of MBA with Karun University, can we just upscale? You know, you're already here in a 3 point, can we just upscale a little bit more? That's all. So, skill upgradation digital. So, thank you so much for your answers. Let me go to the next question. All right. The same thing, menti.com, same code doesn't change, 638902. I have three questions. Maybe Clement sir or Praising ma'am, anybody who can read the
Yeah,
statement.
it's rate your scale. And the
Hmm.
first option is technology will replace management education teachers. Second option, technology cannot replace management education teachers. Third, teachers who do not use technology will be replaced by teachers who use technology.
Okay, so it's just a strongly agree or strongly disagree. Yeah. And you have 4 points, you have scales there. So I would like the participants to really, go through this, see this, and this is a proof. You're getting the point? I'm going to take it and even put it on your WhatsApp group because that's data which is given by you. Okay. All right. So which is going high, madam? Which is going strongly
Yes.
disagree?
Now, as of now, it's teachers who do not use technology will be replaced by teachers who use technology.
So I want to tell that again. All right. நான் தமிழ்லயே சொல்றேன். Right. யார் வந்து டெக்னாலஜி யூஸ் பண்ணுவாரோ அவன் ஜெயிப்பான். யார் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டாரோ அவன் தோப்பான். அப்படிதான் நீங்க சொல்றீங்க, நான் சொல்லலையாப்பா. राइट. इट इज द ऑडियंस, जनता बोल रही है कि भाई जो भी टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करेगा वो ठीक है चला जाएगा, बट जो टेक्नोलॉजी यूज नहीं करेगा उसको టీచర్ యూస్ కరిగి రిపోర్ట్ कर देगा. తెలుగులో చెప్పాలంటే ఎవరైతే టెక్నాలజీ వాడతారో వాళ్ళు టెక్నాలజీ వాడకుండా ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఉంటుంది అని చెప్తున్నారు అనమాట. సో దట్స్ హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్. అండ్ the data speaks at the end of the day. And B schools and management education, they do a lot on research and data analytics and whatnot, so it's a wonderful thing that people are quickly answering. Okay, now this is how the workshop is going to go. It is a self-explanatory. All right, that technology can never replace teachers. It's a management education or whatever it is, technology can't replace. That's why the blue curve is so high in the beginning. All right. And it can never happen. All right. But the last statement is little challenging, and I see the peak high that yes, technology who cannot be used. I'm sure somebody. So even if you do interviews and a selection of professors, everybody is PhD as per the UGC and this and that. But a teacher who did a lot of simulations in management education with marketing, finance, operations, you name the specialization. If you do more of simulations, more of technology, more of online learning, I'm sure you will definitely get a huge thing in your demand. Yeah. Okay. So almost 50 people have done it. Good. Let's go to the next one. What is my next requirement? Ah, can we do a quick ranking in this? Integrating digital technologies in learning environment requires integrating digital technologies in the learning environment requires what? I've given 8, but you are most welcome to rank it. Yeah. So I don't know what is your preference. Do you think that this COVID and post-COVID and upscaling and hybrid learning, what does it need? What does it exactly need? All right. So what do you think this is all about? You can just put this so that we can kickstart our session based on your requirement, and we'll see how things take it up. Yeah. So where are we? Okay. Menti.com and use the same code 638902. All right. All right. Rajni Das from Nagaland. Nice to see you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, Clement sir, which is going high rank, sir?
Competencies.
Yeah, of course. Right now it's digital competencies.
Yeah.
Learning resources. Yeah.
Yes. So
responsibility.
Clement sir and others, I want to ask you, you attended so many webinars, many people did a lot of webinars, right? This is a small message I want to give, that make webinars interactive, make online learning interactive. Let the learning come from the audience. The learner is high important there. Yeah. So I hope that we can do that way. It will definitely be a huge turning point. Yeah. So okay, so what's going high? Digital competences. Okay. All right. Praising, ma'am.
Sir.
Can you make
Yes,
can you
sir.
can you ask somebody to make me the host
Yeah.
so that I can control the whole thing, because still somebody is yeah.
Yeah, I have tried muting them.
No, you just do one thing. Just give me the host. I know I'll just control the whole thing. It's easy because
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
co-host cannot do that. And again, I'll give the host back to you, since all of you are co-host anyway. So you can unmute anytime yourself. Only few. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
By the time people are responding, you can. Okay. So what we see here is, oh right, digital competencies. So everybody is saying that to work and integrate digital learnings, we require digital competencies. All right. So we know that a lot of competencies, competency mapping, this mapping, but as teachers and as education institutions, can we bring digital competencies? Because that's what the audience is saying. Hi. All right. So that's biggest one the audience is saying. So now, Clement sir and Praising ma'am, only you can unmute. All right. And all others I put on mute. Okay. Praising Leja. All right. Praising ma'am, are you there? Can you unmute? Clement Sudhakar sir.
Yes, I can unmute.
Yeah, fine. So you and Clement sir have been given the co-host,
No.
right? Yes, sir. So only you both can talk now. I have just removed that. There's a small option, and good. So Clement sir, your inference. What is the audience? Janta kya bol rahi hai? என்ன சொல்றாரு? ஜனங்க என்ன சொல்றாரு இப்போ?
Digital competencies தான்.
Digital competence
Digital
இருக்கணும்.
competency.
அதுக்கப்புறமா next என்ன வருது சார்? What is
capability?
Teacher capability.
And internet connectivity.
Now my question, sir, Clement sir, my question is,
Correct.
since you are the prof, you are doing everything. How about the students who are in remote places? They don't have connection. They don't have internet. So I think so we need to think that's what hybrid learning brings about. Hybrid learning is not about only for technology where there's internet. That's a very wrong notion. All right. What about people who cannot afford? Number one, affordability. Number two, reachability. All right. Maybe somebody who's interior of Pollachi. Just assume somewhere who's interior of Kakanad or UP, Bihar, or Gujarat. Kahin na kahin interior mein, very interior, or on the hill stations of Northeast. So there, internet is a challenge. So that's what I want to discuss today and tell you that we have fought this. We have done a lot of research, and also show you a proof how we converted a tribal school into a digital school 100% without power, without current, without internet. I repeat again, yeah, how we converted a tribal schools into digital schools where there's no internet, no power, no electricity, no current, forget about Wi-Fi. Okay, so that's what we all of us want to discuss today as business school teachers, as management educators, or whatever you teach from. Okay, we need to have something all online technologies, we need to have something all offline technologies which will work even without internet. And if teachers can come out with solutions and bring our capabilities high with increasing our digital competencies, I'm sure all other things will fall in place, because rich learning resources rank 5, the audience has given it as rank 5. All right, and I'm sure there's a lot of rich learning resources online. You name a subject, you name a topic, you take swim, you take mptel, you take anything, oh my god, so much is available. All right, so there's so much things to do there. Okay, so which one word have you heard or known more from the following? Praising ma'am, can you please read the choices? Yeah, I've
Yeah,
given
it's
some choices.
pedagogy. Yeah, which word have you heard or known more from the following?
Mm.
Pedagogy, andragogy, pedagogy, and pedagogy.
Ah, let's do this, madam. Let's see what people say quickly. The same code, my dear audience, wherever you're from.
Pedagogy.
638902. Yeah, praising ma'am. Very good now. Number
Yeah,
is
as of
good,
now, it's
170.
pedagogy.
Which is
Yes,
going high, madam? Pedagogy, pedagogy. Hmm?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh God, everybody, it's going like a skyscraper, huh? Pedagogy, pedagogy.
Yeah.
Oh, 87, 85%. Okay, I'm happy that at least there's someone who said pedagogy. I'm so happy. I'll get a peaceful sleep tonight. Yeah. Some workshops when I do this, that pedagogy will be zero. Nobody will touch that. But I'm so happy that from the audience, somebody has given pedagogy. Okay. All right. So 44 people have answered it, and I'm thankful to the audience for being so interactive, so committed in answering it, and being open, being honest. That. All right. So, Praise madam, what is this pedagogy means, madam? Why everybody is saying pedagogy, madam? என்ன மேடம் இது சொல்லுங்க மேடம், உங்க கோயம்புத்தூர் பாஷையில சொல்லுங்க.
Teaching plan. It's the how
Teaching.
we handle the classes. What all the activities that is included in a lesson plan. Maybe the
Mm,
sources. All these things
yes.
included together.
And this word is been used, abused, reused in all the NAC, NBA, ACT, I don't know, UGC or NRF. Whenever you do this, reports, pedagogy, 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 pedagogy. Yeah. I want to humbly fold my hands to all the audience and tell you one word. If you're teaching in a higher education, please avoid the word pedagogy. All right. Peda means child. It's a Greek word. Peda means child. Gogy means the science of teaching a child is called pedagogy. So if you're teaching schools, this is perfect. If you're teaching primary, early, all right, even the national education policy, the new one, which has just come 2 days ago, all right, they're giving a huge emphasis to early childhood education. They're giving a huge emphasis to curriculum. We'll also see that. I've kept the website ready. So peda means child. Tracy ma'am, are you able to repeat after me? Yeah.
Yes, peda
Peda,
means child.
child. Goji means
Peda,
science of teaching a child. So
Science.
now in an MBA department or a BBA department or a BCom or whatever department in higher education, you cannot use the word pedagogy. We need to go to the second one, andragogy. All right. Andra means adult or adolescent, and goji means the science of learning. So we are teaching adolescent because adult learning theories, adult learning styles. There's so much to it which a teacher should do before coming to the course and curriculum and syllabus and all that. So let's go to third one, which is heutagogy. Heutagogy is, it's all self. Huta means self-learning. For example, your MPhil students, your PhD students, your MS by research students, your research scholars, mostly they learn self. They just go to the guide for guidance, get the papers corrected, get the source corrected, get the analysis done, but it's on heutagogy, right? And now it's also called as webagogy. Webagogy means the science of teaching online, the science of teaching by technology, the science of teaching by web technology, the science of teaching by blended learning, ICT tools. So now if you are saying anything, you can put a combination that, hey, we as a college, we as a university are following a bit of andragogy, a bit of webagogy, and a bit of hybrid learning. All right, so that's a combination of a hybrid. We say hybrid cars, a car which can run on petrol, which can run on diesel, which can run on gas, which can run on EV at the same time. So hybrid cars, everything has come up. And thank you so much for being honest. And I request that after this FTP, we can do more homework. And Praise ma'am, there is a WhatsApp group. I've seen there almost 220, I don't know, whatever. We'll keep posting things after the
Yes.
workshop for people to get notes, to read, to understand. And thank you so much for this. So I hope the workshop is going okay. This is how I tend to teach. This is how I tend to make it interactive so that, you people also can take it. Let's go to the last.
Sam,
Uh,
Sam, just
can,
interruption. Sorry.
can I go back, sir? Yes, sir.
Yeah. So your suggestion to management faculty is to have a combination of all these four in the order of preference, say least pedagogy, to the
Least will
highest
be pedagogy, the
pedagogy.
highest will be webagogy, sir. And let's say like this, see, if you're doing a research program and you have a lot of research scholars, you need to say for those courses it's heterogogy. Yeah, but
Okay.
webagogy and andragogy is going to go high rank, and the least will be pedagogy. Yeah, but if this is done in the session plan, course plan, mapping of CO, PO, sir, it will be amazing. And I tell you, because I've been involved in VITBS from the AACSB accreditation from 2007, from the first application, learning, doing things, mapping up, and we were, right royally, ask questions. Why are you doing pedagogy when you're not teaching children? So you're getting the point what I'm saying. So these are the questions. If a committee comes and asks you, we'll be in a little challenging situation. So I hope this conference is so beautifully designed. The topic is so beautiful. Hybrid learning, a combination of pedagogy. So sir, after this workshop, if you put the same question, all right, I'm sure pedagogy is going to go low, and pedagogy, yeah, so it's going to go up. Is it okay, sir? Can I go to the next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, I want from the audience to hear what do you mean by the word hybrid learning? Whatever comes to your mind, audience. All right. Wherever you're from, whether you're mobile or laptop or uh, pads or tabs, please just type few words, and I'm sure this is going amazing, and participants are so giving good answers. Uh, Blended learning. Okay. Blended learning. Combination of blended learning. All right. Digital learning, collaborative learning. Oh, wow. Offline and online learning. Now, Clement sir, I think so. I need not take the workshop because everything is now. So you see, just 5 questions, everything is done. Yeah. So this is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We need not teach now. Everything is coming up there. Yeah. But the only challenge what others do is they straight away start the session. Yeah. So and that is something which is so challenging and so sick for people because they're already teachers and teachers know so many things. So Clemens sir, can you just see which is more common here? Just scrolling up.
A mix of AV techniques, internet resources, other techniques in teaching learning process.
Wow. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Oh, so it's okay. So it's everything. Now this is the answer for hybrid learning. Okay, Now, only we'll see is after this little scenario is how to do it now. How management education can definitely say, hey, I'm teaching marketing management during pandemic. What do I do now? All right, I'm teaching operations and research, or I'm teaching on supply chain management. How do I do now? All right, industries are closed, companies are shut down, very few companies are working, essential goods are on, other goods are not working. So how do we do it? All right, when it was regular, we used to go to companies, we used to do research, but how to work on it. So I will share from my experience what we've been doing for the last 2 to 3 months, and how we're running our B schools, and how we are working on research, consultancy, and teaching. Yeah. So, all right, good. Thank you so much. Many people have given the answers, I'm sure. And all this will be converted into PDF and send it to your in your Google group or WhatsApp group, whatever the professors have done it. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Let's go. I guess I'm done. Okay. Do I have one more question? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go there. Clement, sir, could you please do the honors of reading this?
Yeah. Which city or country are you attending this webinar from?
Now this will tell you from which cities, huh?
Oh,
Oh,
Warangal, Coimbatore in India.
Bangalore,
Bangalore.
Thuthukudi, Visakhapatnam. Oh, truly national, huh?
Oh,
Vellore. Somebody's there from Vellore. Ayya, Engur, Warangal,
Bangalore.
Coimbatore, Bangalore. And I also saw some international numbers registered from Middle East. I don't know, so many. അവിടെ കൊച്ചിയാ കൊച്ചി ചേച്ചി ചേച്ചാ ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾನೋ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ Bangalore, Coimbatore. Oh, there's a lot of Coimbatore, Tirupur. I guess they were all your network, huh? That side. Good, good, good. So this gives that kick, that this gives that wow, the Ballari from Karnataka, Karaikudi, Vishakhapatnam. I think so. That's Vasu, our former student who's a professor now from Visakhapatnam. Okay, Coimbatore, Warangal, Haryana. Arey baap re, उतना दूर से आए हो भाई. नमस्कार, वेलकम. देहरादून. Oh, I used to come there. Patna, Dehradun, Tripura. Sir, can you believe that? Can you see there?
Oh, yes.
Tripura, Dehradun, Patna, Punjab. Arey Jalandhar bhai.
Truly.
Sat Sri Akal, Sat Sri Akal.
All directions covered.
Punjab, Coimbatore, Tirunananthapuram, Tenkasi. Somebody's typing digital course delivery. I think so. Previous question paper they're writing here. Exam mudinju pochu. Okay. Oh, cool. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome everybody on behalf of Karunia University and Department of Management Studies. Truly, truly, we appreciate you taking your time off. And sir, I really want to thank you for doing this whole program free, and that shows the commitment of Karunia that they want to make learning contagious. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, the whole management, for making it free for participants. So that's why so many people can come from all the parts of India. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one now. Thank you. Thank you so much for your answers. All right. Coimbatore, Haryana, or Bapre. We have Tirupur, we have Tripura also. Dehradun, UPS. Okay, namaskar. Good. Welcome. Okay, let's go to the next question now. Okay, madam, can you please read that question?
Yeah. During post-COVID, which is more important, knowledge transfer or knowledge creation?
Yeah, you know what? As management teachers, as a business school teachers, before COVID, the life was different. We go to the class, machine gun, and we give our, whatever we know, and we were doing knowledge transfer. Yeah. But I want to know from the audience now, post COVID, now we can't go to colleges, we can't teach, we can't, it's all shut down, it's locked down, and we don't know how this is going to go. And it may be the new normal, we have no idea. So, is it knowledge creation? Right. So even this morning, I was very happy to learn a session from Dr. Joe Arulsa, who is the director of LIBA, director of Liba, an amazing, fantastic father and director of Liba. He was also focusing on this. Yeah, he was telling, hey, we need to do more knowledge creation, then knowledge transfer. All right, so it's good. At least more people are now answering. And praise you, madam. Even the audience numbers are slowly increasing. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one.
All right. It's okay. Good, good, good. Anyway, you have a upper limit, so no problem. And all right. So the what do you infer, Dr. Clement sir or Dr. Samuel sir, the HOD or anyone from the team? Um, could you?
So the knowledge transfer is taking back seat now. So
Yeah.
knowledge creation should be the order of the day.
So now, Dr. Clement, I want to ask you, Clement sir, how knowledge creation is already there. See, you're teaching, for example, marketing, or I'm teaching operation research, I'm teaching OB. Every teacher is teaching some subject. So the knowledge is already there. You have the syllabus. Only when the board of studies changes the syllabus, we change. Yeah. So how do we create now? It's already there. Why to create now? I want to ask the audience. I want to ask you. I want to ask anyone. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll also open the chat so that if your people finding it difficult to answer on menti.com, you can go to the Zoom chat and quickly type knowledge creation or knowledge transfer. You can just put KT or KC. Yeah. um, because my question is, everyone is typing even on Zoom KC. All right. KC. But my question is, you already have KC, you already have it. Yeah. Why do you want to not do a knowledge creation now? Subjects are there, syllabus is there, content is there, PPTs are there, videos are there. So or kya karna hai? What else can be done? Can I hear from the chat? What else can we do now apart from knowledge creation? How to do this knowledge creation? Can somebody type it on the chat? Or Clement sir, can you tell me online? Or Samuel Joseph sir, or anyone? What is this post-COVID we need to create? That is what we need now. Knowledge creation, yes, but how to create it? How?
So it's time to incorporate that pedagogy and, of course,
Pedagogy.
more into our teaching method.
Yes, yes. So if every teacher can,
Tools and techniques.
okay, so if every teacher, somebody saying, Ravi Balan sir is saying, adapt through latest adeptness. Good. Creation knowledge is never-ending process. Good. By involving through learning management system. Okay, good. Dr. Sindhil sir says through LMS. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, so I'll keep the chat going on by involving. Yeah, so always understand, my dear teachers, this is a challenging situation. We are away from the reality, we are away from systems, and we should be definitely using knowledge creation. And let's quickly see what are the things possible to do knowledge creation. Okay, now this is the last question I have. And can somebody read it for me, the co-host or somebody? Yeah.
Is it difficult to connect emotionally with students virtually?
Is
Again,
it
is it
difficult?
difficult to connect
Hmm.
emotionally with students virtually?
Yeah, but this is a question which many teachers ask, right? Okay, whatever virtual is virtual, actual is actual. We can't, connect emotionally. Oh my God, look at this. Both is going equally fighting, huh? Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
I want to get maximum sample from this. I want to get maximum people answering this. Let's see. Clement sir, what's happening? Is it difficult to connect emotionally with students virtually? Madam, what's happening? Hi.
Yes, yes. And yeah, yes is leading.
Yes is leading. And people who cannot do on menti.com, you're most welcome to just type it on the chat. And even on the chat, people are saying Yes, the answer is coming yes. Oh, okay. Is it difficult to connect emotionally with students virtually? Okay. All right. So out of 54, all right, 61% says yes, it's very difficult to connect emotionally. And all right, so let's see what people are. I would request at least 60, 70 people because it's almost 188 minus 8 organizers on 80. So there's a last question, and let me see. Uh, Presi ma'am, what is your take, ma'am?
It's not,
What
it's no, I go with no.
you can connect emotionally on the virtually also?
Yes.
How, madam? We can't see the students, madam. என்ன மேடம் சொல்றீங்க எப்படி மேடம்
The use of tools and techniques is there, right?
மேடம் அந்த டூலுக்கு எங்க பையன் டென்ஷன்ல இருக்கான் எங்க பையன் காண்டில் இருக்கா எப்படி தெரியும் அவனுக்கு அவங்க அம்மா அப்பா சரியில்லை
Make
அவன்
him
டென்ஷன்ல
involved.
இருக்கா எப்படி मैडम हाउ विल दे नो मैम कैसा पता चलेगा
Let
उसको
him do in his own way.
अरे देखो घर पे बैठा है उसका घर पे टेंशन है किसी को कोविड है कोई मर गया कैसा पता चलेगा हाउ विल वी नो எப்படி தெரியும் நமக்கு
Teacher, of course, teachers may find it difficult, but not the students.
now there we go yeah student very difficult yeah okay all right that's a good take okay but is it very important to see the emotional side of the student also while the teaching is happening because
Absolutely.
Yes.
absolutely right
Yes.
yeah all right so S is taking more even on the survey and the chat I'm seeing both and can somebody see on the
Yeah,
YouTube channel
chat.
yeah
Yeah, I'll just check it.
even on the YouTube channel you can see there you know that people are giving more answers there also yeah so let me open it for you and let me start okay let me close this up all right let me stop sharing the screen okay and I hope the key factors the answers are there everybody said faculty is more important for any B school all right and then you said all your expectations are on digital all right so let's close up here and start I'll just keep this online so that I understand what's really happening here on the YouTube also okay if you don't mind I'll just go there I'll see it and let's take it up from here yeah okay and good thank you so much for that and let's go to oh many people are there on that and Dr. Sandil Kumar is sending from there also so my dear teachers welcome to this talk on upscaling and hybrid learning and I want to ask you one question and you can type it on the chat and then I'll unmute and you can talk okay we say we cannot create impact virtually online because we cannot understand the emotions of the child yeah I want to ask one question and ask your students this question all right anyone all right name some of your favorite heroes on the chat please go to the chat and from Tamil Nadu or Punjab or Delhi or Gujarat kahan se bhi ho aap can you name some of the hero or heroines whom you admire or whom you know can somebody put it on the chat MGR Sylvester Stallone Vijay Tom Hanks Amitabh Bachchan Surya Chiranjeevi Vijay Mammootty oh baapre wow this is amazing Siddham Shetty madam who is your hero heroine madam Prem Singh sir did you type it sir Kamal Hassan okay all right now I'm giving choice to unmute anybody who typed Kamal Hassan all right I love somebody, Pooja. Pooja at the rate of SDC college. She said, my husband. All right. Whoever said Kamal Hassan is a top hero, can you unmute yourself? Anyone? Can you unmute? Anyone who wants to unmute yourself? Dr. Jitendra ji.
Hello.
Pooja madam at SDC college.
Hello.
Yeah, Pooja madam, we can hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Pooja ma'am, we can hear you.
Am I audible?
Very audible, very audible.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, who is your favorite hero? You said my husband.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
He is my
Okay.
hero.
He is your hero.
Yes.
Okay. Are you his heroine?
Yes, of course.
Because hero heroine should get a match, no? Okay. Madam, can you tell me one word? Why did you tell that? I'm so happy that you gave that. Good answer. Hello.
Hello.
It's a good answer. How did you say that he is your hero?
So because he supported me in every field, like in education. After married, I educated, and
Wow.
after graduation, he supported me
Wow.
to study more and more. And I have done MTech, UGC Net qualified, and now I am lecturer in Institute of Shapa from the 7 years. So he
Wonderful.
is my hero.
So I want to ask you one question. If your
Yes, sir.
husband is away somewhere and you people are talking on the phone or on the video call, can you identify that your husband is sad or happy on the phone? On the phone.
Yes, sir.
It's possible, right? Okay. Okay. It's possible. All right. So thank you. Let's go to Dr. Girija. Can you unmute yourself, Dr. Girija? Just unmute yourself quickly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Where are you from, Dr. Girija?
Yeah, I'm from Dharwad, Karnataka.
ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Yes, yes.
Who is your
Sir.
favorite hero?
Yeah, Narendra Modi.
नरेंद्र मोदी हीरो है. आपने
Yeah.
कभी नरेंद्र मोदी से मिले क्या?
नहीं,
तो कैसा बन गया यार? अरे आप वो तो
because
actually
he is a role model to the whole country, not only to the nation, but also to the whole world.
ಯಮ್ಮ அவங்க ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಡ್ತಾರ ಅವನ್ ಕೋಕಾರ ವಿಚಿಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಡ್ತಾರ क्लास लिया आपका उसने
नहीं,
आप
नहीं.
अभी आप कभी उसको देखा है
Yeah, in the TV.
फिजिकल
Physical,
actual,
okay.
not virtual.
Okay, okay.
नहीं
Physical.
देखा ना
नहीं देखा.
एक्चुअल में नहीं देखा वर्चुअल में
नहीं.
देखा.
Yeah, definitely.
अभी गिरिजा जी बोलो आप प्रोफेसर हो आप पीएचडी किए हो वर्चुअली अगर नरेंद्र मोदी आपको इंप्रेस कर सकता है डॉक्टर गिरिजा भी इंप्रेस कर सकती है बच्चे को वर्चुअली.
Thank you so much.
It is possible, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
They
definitely.
never met you, you never met them, there was no
Yes.
physical class. So why should teachers in the management, why should teachers in the school and college say, hey, I am not able to connect emotionally through the call?
Yes.
It's the right thing what I asked you, madam.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
आप
Nice.
ये MGR हो गया, रजनीकांत हो गया, कमल हसन हो गया, है ना, इतने बड़े बड़े लोग हैं, कभी आप
Yeah.
उनसे मिले क्या? ऐश्वर्या राय हो गया, लेकिन
No.
कैसा उन लोग आपका इमोशनल अत्याचार करते हैं?
Yeah, because
Nah.
of their attitude, their ideas. Yeah.
You understand? So script बनाना पड़ता है. Now the teachers in hybrid learning, hybrid education, script is very important.
Yes.
Script is very important.
Yes.
Not just PPT, not just objective of the class, outcome of the class. Baba,
Yeah.
script बनाना पड़ता है.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Girija,
Yeah.
one more last question to you.
Yes, sir.
Madam,
Yes.
how many channels are there in your TV now? Number of channels, roughly?
Yeah, it's n number of channels are there.
300? Roughly.
Maybe.
300 unlimited, है ना?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, among all the channels, Dr. Girija, you don't see all the channels, no?
Yeah.
You go to the channel which you like. You go to the serial which you like. You was the event which you like. You was the time which you like.
Yes.
Now the same thing is going to happen to the students now, my dear friends, in hybrid learning.
Yeah.
In hybrid learning, there is Dr. Girija, there is Samuel Johnson, there is Sadhuma Shetty, there is Pikana Pani, there is Bhuvaneshwar, there is Dr. Amoda, there is Peter Singh, there is Praise Singh, there is Samuel Joseph, there is everybody there.
Yeah.
but students will choose
Yeah,
कौन सा channel बंद करूं कौन सा channel
definitely.
on करूं
Yeah, yeah.
अगर बोर लगा वो ऑन
They can
करेगा
change.
म्यूट करके बाथरूम घुस जाएगा
Yes.
या तो चाय पिएगा अभी
Or they
अभी
can change that channel.
they can change the channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's hybrid. Now I want to tell you, my dear teachers, everyone is important here. You have talent. You know the subject. You know the subject very well.
Yes.
But now, for example, you're teaching commerce. Hey,
Yeah.
those days are gone where you can go to the board and write.
Yeah.
Ledger balance हो गया, accounts हो गया, profit हो गया, ये हो गया, suspense account हो गया. But now what to do sitting at home? How to do it? How to write on the board? How to do technologies? How to work on it? Yeah. I hope you're understanding, Dr. Girija,
Yes.
how
Yes.
this workshop is coming slowly
Yes.
to a, yeah. So all of you, right? Let's ask somebody, Girija ma'am, I'll just put you on mute. Thank you for your
Thank you,
wonderful
sir.
cooperation. Yeah. Okay, let's go to somebody else. Who's there? Pinaka Pani. Can you unmute yourself? Pinaka Pani. Okay, Revati Reva. Revati madam, can you unmute yourself? Okay, so let me unmute all. Okay, now nobody can talk. I've just muted everyone. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I'll ask you a simple question, then go for my presentation and tools which can help you as a management educator teacher, and I'm sure we can help. Now, this workshop is only to bring some idea to it, and I'm sure when Sarona Meenakshi serial can take your heart away, Sarona Meenakshi. You know, people are saying in Tamil Nadu, no, Sarona Meenakshi, क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी. ये पूरा virtually चलता है भाई. ये actual class नहीं है. All right, when Dr. Maniratnam can come and inspire you so much, all right, they can take your emotions out. How are they doing it? Siddhama Shetty madam, how are they doing it? Yeah, you're getting my point. A script chahiye. All right, just theory won't work nowadays, my dear teachers. So much homework has to be done. So much homework has to be done. All right, I want to give you a simple formula, RTC formula. I'm typing it on the chat. RTC formula. All right. Clement sir and praising ma'am or Samuel sir can unmute yourself because you're the co-host, because I muted everyone. Yeah. RTC model. All right. Can you see it on the chat, everybody? RTC model. All right. ये Google में search मत करो. Google में नहीं मिलेगा. Okay. We started it recently. So it's called RTC model. All right. And I would like to stop the chat for some time and to give you a small thing here saying that RTC model. Okay. Research, teaching, consultancy. Research and teaching and consultancy. As a management educator, I would humbly request you to be on all the three. But not everybody can be top in all the three. Some teachers are good at teaching, so let them be at teaching. Some are good at research, so they need to do research papers. Some are good at consultancy, and they do consultancy and bring case studies to the school. So if three things are there, I'm sure each of us should start ranking now. All right, because any B school, all right, will be rated mostly on these three parts. What is your research? What is your research contribution? What's your teaching? What's your pedagogy? What's your pedagogy? What is your andragogy? How are you doing different teaching methods? And each teacher, if you say I'm a supply chain professor, all right, how many companies of supply chain are you consulting now? All right, if I say I'm from HR and training and development, how many companies am I signed up, or how many companies have signed up with me to be into the consulting in learning and development? If this question is not answered, I'm sure professors, the world is going to be challenging in the future. All right, you have to put a question to yourself. I've been teaching so many years, all right, but what has been my teaching? All right, so can you just go now to the chat? I'm going to open the chat, and I want all of you to sincerely answer me. Out of research, teaching, and consultancy, which you have been doing the most? If it is R, just put R. If it's teaching, put T. If it's consulting, put C. That's all. Which one have you been? Honestly, honestly, honestly. Oh, Clement sir, can you see that? Unmute and see that. Teaching. Yeah. Praise madam, can you see that? Which is going highest?
Teaching.
Now see, now if teaching is going to go high, we are not going to teach anymore in the class. We are not going to go to the class anymore till things get sorted out. So what to do now? How to do the teaching? That's where hybrid learning comes into picture. That's where blended learn comes into picture. That's where flipped classroom comes into picture. You see the national education policy, the latest one. There are hundreds and thousands of videos have already come out. All right, I'll also show you, how much they're putting focus on skill development, so much on skill development. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. So let's slowly take it from teaching. Can I be a little bit of research, a little bit of consulting? All right. So in 2020, in January, I got one Scopus paper published. And now we have sent another one more. One case study is on the work. All right. 4 companies I've signed up for doing, online consulting, online training. So I'm happy that, okay, these are some of the tangible and intangible assets where it can come for my accreditation. And that's how my school will definitely be on roll, apart from teaching 12 hours, 14 hours, 4 courses, 3 theories, 2 labs. The workload is there for everyone. All right. But apart from teaching, can we focus a little bit on research, a little bit on consulting? You can say, Sam, how do we do consulting? Companies have closed up. All right. But I want to tell you, we still can do consulting. All right, I can see somebody there from Bihar, from West Bengal. Pradeep Bar, welcome. So happy to see so long. These people are somewhere in Bengal and Bihar. Still, they're able to do it. So we need to have a lot of collaborations. We need to work a lot. So let me now quickly take you through a marathon series. First, I would like to show you where is upscaling. Okay, are you able to see the Ministry of Human Resource Development? Yes, no, no, yes. Clement sir or ma'am, can you just reply or?
Yes.
Yeah, it's there on the screen, sir.
Very much. Very much.
Yeah. So now the whole MHRD has been renamed, right? Ministry of Education. So I hope the new education policy is to educate, encourage, and enlighten. Now, can we encourage students online? Can we enlighten with our talk? Can we enlighten with our curriculum? All right. I would request all of you to please go to this website and see the history. All right. So this is not just in 2020. All right. 1986, 1992. All right. Then again in 2019, yeah, the draft was made. And I want you to go to this timeline formulation. It's clearly given, all right, even though it's going to be from 2021, all right, we need to know this framework, we need to work. I'm going to send you a lot of videos, and we're also going to do a lot of debate online. I'm also trying to pull in Dr. N.J. Rao, who drafted the NAC accreditation. N.J. Rao is a professor, veteran from IIC Bangalore. Dr. N.J. Rao, we just put it, amazing person, more than 73, 75 years old, but still amazing gem of person. He's the one who drafted. So have network with these kind of people, catch people who drafted things in the world. And if we can do some debates with them, it will clarify a lot of things, especially the curriculum development, skill development, early childhood, and pedagogy converting to webagogy. All right. And so much in vocational skill development has come into picture in consultation. So I'm sure this website will definitely work for you. And Clement sir, are you able to see the AACSB website?
Yes, very much.
Is it there? Yeah. So I request, because in the whole world, there are only 3% to 4% of business schools are accredited. And we would be happy, yes, in India, we have SP Jain, we have Manipal, we have IIM Lucknow. Cool. There are a couple of good ones also. And if you can go and see their data, their publications, because there's the highest accreditation, if you can work on it, because my whole change, my whole mindset of education, of management education changed all right, when we started working on it in 2007. I still remember Mary Peacock, who came from the AACSB South Asia office from Singapore. She came down to VIT and she gave us, a full of awareness training. Such a wonderful thing she did here. And I wish that, all this, I will share it with you. It's an open document. It's a very open document. I wish you people, there are a lot of other accreditation, but since this is being the highest, we'll get to know what management education teachers have to do. There are a lot of good questions on COVID and its impact on accreditation, how to work on it. I would request you to do that. Now, let me go to here. Clement sir, I'm trying to put it on Google. Just tell me whether you're able to see the Google page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to show a Google page. Is it there, sir, visible?
Yeah, very much.
All right. So I request all the participants, wherever you're watching from, please go to abdc.edu.au. All right. I hope somebody can take it and put it on the chat. All right. All right. abdc.edu.au. Australian Business Deans Council. Right. See, for engineering, yes, there are so many EAEE, IEEE transactions. All right. There is engineering education forums. There's so many things. Yeah. But for management education, let's find out some journals. Let's find forums. Let's make a community that, hey, this is my good practice, what I'm doing. This is working with me. This is not working with me. Can we share the best practices? And I would request, because you take any professor from IIMs, you want to apply in IIMs, you want to apply in top B schools, you want to apply international B schools, any management education, they'll say, do you have ABDC journal publication? All right, we do a lot of publication, we do a lot of, at least Scopus, all right, at least an high impact, at least an ABDC. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this and put it to you in your chat, and I would request all of you, please someone help me to put it even in the, copy this, please put it in the website on the YouTube, because there are some participants there. Please go to ABDC. It's a free open document. You see there, it's A star, A, B, and C. All right. And how many journals are there in each category? All right. I'm not asking you directly target A star, at least a C level, because there are 982 journals. And when you download that, there's an Excel sheet, you'll get it. All right. When you download it here on the top, can you see there? All right. I will send you that whole thing. At least identify some journals. Okay. For 2021, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Now you may think, this guy is talking, but what is he working about? All right. So can you, I don't know whether I can show it here from my pad. Yeah. Are you able to see me on, let me stop sharing the screen. Okay. So my dear participants, just type it on the chat. Are you able to see me in the full screen, in the camera, in your,
Yes.
yes,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
we
yes.
can.
You able to see me?
Yes,
Okay.
we can. Yes, we can.
Okay. Now I don't know. Can you, oh gosh, can you see my pad? All right. Can you see this bloodshed?
Yeah.
Is it visible? So this is the pad, which I always have it. Now, I don't know whether you're able to see this. Yeah. All right. This is a research paper, and I really want to appreciate. I'm showing you the name also. There's a Dr. Reeves Wesley. Dr. Reeves Wesley was my professor in Karunia. Now he's a professor in VIT Business School. All right. This is published. All right. I don't know whether you can see it. It's in Development and Learning in Organizations. This is a journal paper, and this is a ABDC quality paper. ABDC published. All right. Professor Reeves Wesley and a scholar, and this is a wonderful journal. So now I'm going through this because I made a target within this 3 months. I should get at least one to write in this, because you know why I'm targeting this: development and learning in organizations. This is a journal name. It's ABDC. All right. But you know what? The whole paper, they accept only just 3 to 4 pages. That's all. 3 to 4 pages. So I'm working on it. I'm writing all my things and seeing how the review of literature I can do from this, because this is one of the target. And do you know what, my dear teachers, you should understand, that this journal, I'm just giving one example, I can't show everything. This one journal accepts any research which you do as a business and management teacher with organizations only. Organization means corporates only. How learning is happening in TCS, how learning is happening in IT. Now, tomorrow we're going to do a management development program. All right. So, how things are working with those companies. All right. Sitting at home. I'm talking about sitting at home. So, if each of you can please, for heaven's sake, go there, take this as a challenge. Right, if I do anything in management education, I will only do in anyone. I know, if I can get at least a C, then maybe after 1 year B. I'm telling you, having at least 1 2 3 papers in ABDC, your rating, your accreditation, the world will change. So please don't waste your time in just going to any, idad chumma pannadi idad conference idad, don't waste. Do something so meticulously. Go to ABDC, see what this ABDC is doing, what is this dean council doing, how is this so accredited with everyone. And then I'm sure management education can definitely take a different pathway, and that's how the whole hybrid and learning education can take it. So I wish that these are the two important things, and I would like to just share. Okay, Clement sir, are you able to see my WhatsApp?
Yeah, chats.
Yes. Okay, so there we go. I'm opening showing it. Okay, so open document. Sir, what is the name there? Pushparaj?
HR head Trident Tech Bangalore.
Trident Tech Bangalore. Okay, so now he's the HR head of Trident Tech. Trident Tech is a good company in Bangalore. They're more into the automobile space. And tomorrow we are having our first program, all right? Because we used to do programs for them. And tomorrow we're doing the new batch, let's induction program for their employees sitting all at home. All right. Can you see, sir? Is it visible there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see there? VITAP School of Business, Management Development Program. Yeah. Happiness and productivity. And there we go. There's me, there's Dr. Salni, and I also have a speaker from Canada. All right. I'm showing you with proof, my dear teachers. So I'm showing you research work, I'm showing you consultancy and teaching. There's no other way. There's all of us have to teach. That's what we're paid for. Now, how do you think, sir, the company is asking us to do management development programs? Because in every business school, MDP has a weightage. Am I right, sir? MDP has a weightage. So if I, as a teacher in learning and development, cannot be having something in learning and development, all right, I cannot be a good fit. I cannot be a good fit. All right. So I'm just showing you with proof, my dear teachers. Please be connected to the industry, because you're teaching all your schools, you're teaching all your children to go to the industry. So if industry doesn't know you, how can you show the way to the industry is my question.
Yeah, consultancy.
My dear teachers, yes, I'm asking you a very tough question. If industry doesn't know you, if you don't know the way to go to the industry, how can I show the way to my student to go to the industry? So please write down, my dear teachers. Yes, I'm HR. Yes, I'm OB. Yes, I'm into finance. Yes, I'm into marketing. Yes, I'm into supply chain. Yes, I'm into systems. Now the world needs what? FinTechnologies. So focus on FinTech. Focus on HR integrated systems, HRIS. Focus on big data. Focus on business analytics. Bring courses, bring electives. And I'm sure people like Karunya and other universities who are autonomous, who are deemed, you can make wonders in your curriculum. You can bring new things into the curriculum, because if we cannot adapt, we need to update, or and we need to upgrade, otherwise it'll be outdated. I'm telling you three things today: update, upgrade. If not, you'll be outdated. Then your ranking goes behind, the other ranking comes first, admissions is going to be problem, and already when the whole world is in problem, all right, it's a challenge. So I brought a new quotation, and I want to tell you, tell me if it is right or wrong, my new quotation. When the whole world is in issue and problem, when the whole world is out of order, don't expect everything to be in order. Double quotation, Professor Samuel Johnson. Wherever you quote it, please cite it. Okay? When the whole world is out of order, don't expect everything to be in order. Don't go for everything, fight with the management, fight with the HOD, fight with the principal. मेरे पास ये नहीं है, हमारे पास ये नहीं है, இதில்ல அதில்ல அதில்ல சாகாதீங்க. கடவுள் ஏதாவது கொடுத்தாரு, அதை வச்சுட்டு ஏதாவது பண்ணுங்க. God has given you something, do something with what you have. And I'm going to show you at the end what I'm doing with what I have. And that's how we need to bring this hybrid education. All right. So I hope you can, because I'm not much of a PPT oriented person, but since it's a program, I just want to a little bit highlight to you and show you exactly what we're trying to say. Now, Clement sir, I just need your quick favor now. Just see the screen and read the title so that I know that I'm on the right slide. Is there something on simulation methodology, something like that?
Yeah, yes. Faculty development program on simulation methodology classroom.
Wonderful. Okay. So I'll send all these details to all the participants, and I'll also put my link. I'm there in the group, so we're all connected. Don't worry. I'll just quickly run you through. I want everyone to create your own OERs, open education resources. Everyone, please create your OERs. Okay. Whether you belong to Department of MBA or business school, I don't know what department you are, create your OERs. OER, see, these are the words that the government is using now. You can see all these words in the new education policy, right? Any OER should have retain, reuse, revise, remix. But the last one is important, my dear faculty members, redistribute. Now, what we are trying to do through Karunia, what we're trying to do through VIT, what we're trying to do through this program, right? I know something little bit, I'm trying to redistribute it to you. Now you redistribute it. So any open education resources should be to retain, to reuse, to revise, remix. Why I'm saying remix? You have some syllabus today. Let's bring some new case study and remix with it. What's happening? All right. Aviation industry is going in a challenging situation. Why can't we take a case study and write it with that? Why can't they have interviews? Why can't they have ROL and write something with that and put it on OER so that others can use it? All right. This is a book which I would like to recommend. That's by Derek, who is the next speaker. He's the author of Creativity in Action. He's an innovation guru, and we have taken his course for 2 times. He has taken and taught us at VIT Chennai. We need to thank him. It's a good one. It's a very good one on innovation. So I want to tell you, any management school you're teaching, any management education, or for that any higher education, use 4 quadrants of LMS. Yeah. Sir, can you quickly read the 4, whatever is there?
Yeah, a learning management system, video recording, live classes, and engagement.
Yeah, all the 4 are important. Yeah. Now, LMS, different universities follow different formats. Yeah. But you need to have video recording, and I always recommend don't go with 1 hour video recording, please. All right. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. All right. There are 3 things in a video. You need to have a pre-class video. This is what I learned from Dr. M.J. Xavier, who was also the Karunia principal. And I admire Professor a lot. He was our director. He was also the former founding director of IM Ranchi, Dr. M.J. Xavier. Please Google about him, see his, the way he teaches management education is fantastic, right? I consider him as one of the guru in management education, all right? M.J. Xavier, Dr. M.J. Xavier, all right? So he says he taught us in VIT when he was a director, all right? Have a pre-class video, have an in-class discussion, and have a post-class reading materials. All right, 3 things for every class: pre-class, in-class, post-class. I'm not talking about one course, I'm talking about every session. All right, and most important thing is engagement. See, today in this webinar, I am engaging people, I am muting people, I am talking to people, and people are responding. So can you develop some tools like that? And blended learning, some keywords we need to quickly see, that it's not just about classroom teaching, it's a combination of e-learning and physical learning. That's what is blend. And hybrid is a little more. It's like a hybrid car, smart house, smart car. So you need to have adaptive learning technologies. You need to know what is blended learning. You need to personalize learning. All right. So for example, now, my dear friends, I'm teaching one course called Lean Startup Management, and I have 105 students in one batch. So like that, I have 3 batches because it has to go for engineering. So 3 batches into 105 into 3. Now, I can't have the same assignment for all the 3 batches. It's very easy to give the same assignment because it's easy for me. But as a management educator, can I personalize? My assignments are different for all the 3. all right? Because I know when I take a pre-course survey, I don't know whether you're doing that. Please, as a management educator, take a pre-course survey, take a mid-course survey, take a year-end survey. That is a course end survey. But most of the colleges only take the course end. Why don't you take a pre-course survey, a mid-course survey to assess? Because that's where I understand. So when I got to know most of my students were interested in doing something with AR, VR, all right. So I started doing projects on VR in education and virtual reality. And my students developed amazing startup points. Yeah. So it's all the mix of everything. All right. And hybrid learning, as you see, social distancing, it helps a lot in this current situation. Yeah. Sir, are you able to see the picture, sir, madam, on the screen? Hybrid
Yeah,
learning? Yeah.
hybrid
Hybrid learning model.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it's a combination of everything. Yeah. We say hybrid car. Yeah. So it's a combination. It works either on gas or on petrol, like that. Yeah. So you can remember this good picture. All right. A combination of face to face, a combination of online learning, a mix of hybrid learning, a mix of blended learning. So all these are the words we need to understand. And next time, whenever you see, Praising madam, are you seeing a mixie there? தெரியுதா இல்லையா மேடம் மிக்ஸி
I can see.
உங்க வீட்ல மிக்ஸி
There
இருக்கா
is,
மேடம்
there is. இருக்கு.
என்ன என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க அதுக்குள்ள என்ன போடுவீங்க மசாலா ஆ
Yeah, to mix everything.
அதேதான் பிளெண்டட் லேர்னிங்னா அதேதான் புரிஞ்சுச்சா எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்றோம் பிளெண்டட் லேர்னிங்னா எல்லாம் மிக்ஸியில் போடுங்க கொஞ்சம் ஆன்லைன் லேர்னிங் கொஞ்சம் கனெக்டட் லேர்निंग கொஞ்சம் फेसबुक கொஞ்சம் ட்விட்டர் கொஞ்சம் डिस्टेंस सोशल मीडिया सबको मिक्सी कर दो भाई from today don't start a mixi without doing blended learning without doing hybrid learning in your syllabus. Don't use mixi. Whenever you use mixi, whenever you get that sound, sound you will get, right? Please understand, did I do hybrid learning? Did I do hybrid learning? Did I do blended learning? Answer this question so that you won't forget what is blended learning. All right, because only when you know blended learning, you will know what is hybrid learning. Okay. So another word you should know is flipped learning. What is flipped classroom? I told you, right? I've learned this from Dr. Xavier. Pre-class resources, in-class resources, post-class reading materials. Put an Excel sheet, do it, nothing wrong. I know, all right, here I want to tell you one thing, my dear teachers. Don't give homework without doing homework. Don't give homework without doing homework. Please, please do homework. All right, otherwise there's no point. Yeah, and beyond a point, there's no point. Yeah, so I hope you can connect what I'm talking about. And traditional classrooms are gone, flipped classrooms have come. And here is a word I want to tell you, everything making it ulta. All right, we never thought that, OR can be learned like this, maths can be learned like this. So ma'am, can you just quickly read the review of literature, because I believe any management education, because at VIT we are more into anything you talk have a research evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the communication innovations that have been integrated into the learning system is e-learning, in which the student and the tutor do not see each other face to face as they do in traditional learning. And the second one is the system also enables lecturers' presence in both the online and face-to-face settings.
You see that Douglas Lang and Closet in 2014, Buran and Isawa in 2015, they all started using these words way back, integrated into it. Yeah, face to face, online, offline. All these words are before e-learning, and this is very important, ma'am. I want everyone to by heart these two words: synchronous learning and asynchronous learning. In a hybrid education, in a hybrid learning, ma'am, can you please read that face to face?
Yeah, face-to-face is an old synchronous type of teaching, whereas e-learning is incorporates technological inventions to give synchronous and asynchronous directives.
So Kevin Mimi 2014. Yeah. Synchronous means all of us studying same time, same place together. That was pre-COVID. You're getting the point? A teacher goes to the class, 10 o'clock lecture, all of us in the class, same time, same topic, same thing, same method. That's called synchronous. Now you go to hybrid, you go to Harvard Business School, you take so many people on the line, online, they're talking about asynchronous learning. Asynchronous learning is your teacher sitting in Coimbatore, your student is in Chennai, in Bangalore, in Delhi, in Bombay, in Punjab, Haryana, wherever they are. All right. Different students can learn same topic in a different way, in a different time, based on their time work, based on their availability, or they can rewind you as many times as they want. They can do, self-paced assessments, all right? But the teacher is still in control. So that's called asynchronous learning. So I hope you, all of you, take a note on this. Make your session plans more asynchronous than synchronous. All right. Maybe synchronous can be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes lecture. Instead of weekly 3 hours, can we meet 1 hour and then make two an asynchronous learning? All right. We need a lot of technology tools. I'm going to touch on that. And I want to close this here before I go into the management education subject tools. All right. You need to have an e-text. You need to have a video. You need to have a discussion. You need to have an assessment. Anything you do in hybrid learning, anything you do on online material, please do not forget the 4 quadrants. Yeah. Clement sir, is it visible, the 4 quadrants?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Eat, video, discussion, assessment.
Yeah. Clement sir, can you tell me, just for the benefit of the audience, which is the quadrant which is very easy to do now during this COVID and asynchronous, which is very easy to do?
E-text.
E-text is very easy. E-text means what? I have my PPTs, I have my research papers, I have my case studies, I have my notes, I have my web links. So ये सब ready है, இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு நம்மகிட்ட. But இது மட்டும் ஆகாது, this is not enough. The online materials has a 4 quadrants. Now from that e-text, can I make my video? My dear teachers, I'm telling you, can I make my video? I'll show you at the end of the discussions what I do, how I do, all right, and how learning and industry people are getting along with it. So thoda sa video kar lo, and it should have an assessment. All right, we're going to give an assessment for you also, and we should have some discussions online. Yeah. So today, you see, I started with a discussion. People started discussing, people started telling. Rather than me telling, audience told me more. So can we do these 4 things? E-text, video, assessment, discussion. Nothing is higher order, nothing is lower order. You can do a blend of everything. You can do a hybrid of everything. All right. So I just want to tell you the small message from VIT. All right. So we say every teacher is valuable. Every teacher should have valuable information technology tools. Every teacher, wherever you are, you're a very important teacher, my dear friends. You should have valuable information technology tools. Today I'm talking to you, it's because of my seeds, what my teachers put me in Karunya, right from where they are doing now. All right. They put the seeds and that seed has come up. All right. So you should have so many tools with you. I'll skip certain things which is not of that important for you. All right. Sir, can you see me doing an interview with a foreign professor?
Yes.
Can you see the date and the time, sir?
Dr. Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
Difficult to pronounce.
Yeah. He's from RIT, sir, in the US. All right. Can you see the date, sir? Is it pre-COVID or post-COVID or lockdown, sir?
During lockdown, yes.
Yeah. What is the time, sir? 8:30 p.m. Because that is the time he gave me as 11 a.m. as per the EST, as per his time. Now, can teachers catch some 5 or 10 professors? Because all the professors are at home. Why can't we connect? Why can't we interact? Why can't we do interviews? And that interviews can go to the students. You see how hybrid education will change the system. But if I had to bring Dr. Brian to India, it's costly. But yes, he's our adjunct professor. All right. He comes to our campus, he teaches, but now he cannot come. All right. He cannot come now, but he's sitting at home and I'm sitting at home. We're working. But as a teacher, you need to do that. You need to have that passion that, hey, I need to do something more than what my HOD tells me, more than what my principal tells me. All right. And these are some of the good movies I recommend all the management educators. Please give it to your students. A Beautiful Mind, 21, because this is about economics. It's a very good movie about economics and a real story of how John Nash, has won Nobel Prize. There's another one called Minority Report. There's all about predictive analytics. All right, we teach about analytics, we teach about data analytics, we teach about R, SPSS, Python, Tableau, data visualization. These are the words which is on and on and on. But why can't we really show something which is how it's been done? Movies are not crazy, but movies have to be integrated into the education and say, hey, if they're able to do analytics, how can't we do it? Yeah. Pi is another very good movie, which if anybody is interested in math and operation research, and it's a good one if stats, and a very good movie for finance people. I would definitely recommend this for. It's called Moneyball. It's been acted by Brad Pitt, but it's a real story of a coach. of a coach of baseball, how he used data to win the game, how he used data to make players understand the game and win the game. And now the whole baseball in the US is going behind this, how based on a true story, Moneyball made a lot of things. Yeah. So that's a good one. X plus Y is another good one. I recommend you if you guys want. And sir, can you please read this? It's a very important one before I go.
Yeah, so much to learn from this quotation. Can you please take a few seconds or minutes and type what you got to learn? In a time of drastic change, it is the learners who inherit the future. The learned find themselves equipped to live in a world that no longer exists. Warren Bennis.
Yeah. So if you think that I know everything, we're not going to be in the world which no longer exists. It's a time of drastic change. We have to bring a change. We have to think of the future because we want our students to inherit the future. All right. So I wrote another quotation. This is my own quotation. In life, for everything, there is a way. If you try to find a way, still, if you don't get the way, don't go away. Follow some other's way. Because I always believe there's somebody in the world who's doing hybrid education. There's somebody who's doing on management education. So if I cannot do it, at least let me follow them. So for every course, I request you have 5 mentors, have 5 industry experts. That's what I do. I'm teaching lean startup management. I have 20 lean startup owners coming every week, 1 week after the other online and teaching my students on how they failed, how they passed, how they started startups. All right. So have that in your mind, do that. And this is my real thing, which I want to request all of you. All these links will be given to you. Please don't worry. All right. I may be a little fast, but time is a challenge. And I request Karunya School of Management, Clement sir, I request you. I'm willing to do as many as possible because there are so many. We can also roll out another program in August with your permission to do other aspects of management education. Clement sir, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm willing to do. And I told you, we're alumni. We have learned from you. We don't want any charges. Just give your commitment. We are ready to do the everything. Yeah. So,
We'll have minimum 3 parts. Even
yes,
if probably third doesn't come, we will have third.
definitely. So this is just a beginning, sir. All right. I want every participant here, especially from B schools, from management, whether you're teaching economics, commerce, I don't know what you're teaching, please go to hbsp.harvard.edu, and there is something called register as an educator. And this will be possible only if you give your official email, like karunya.edu, vit.ac.in, or xlr, your official email. So what happens is you get 60% of the materials. I'm enjoying this. Now I can't tell my students to go to Harvard, all right, because of the pricing, because of affordability. But when Harvard is doing such a great job by giving you 60% of the materials free, case studies free, simulations free, all right, why can't we do it, my dear friends? Why can't we take it? Why can't we integrate it? All right, all this. All right, I don't know whether anybody is telling you. And you know what, my dear friends, many people know these things, but they won't tell you. பிகாஸ் அவனுக்கு பயம். நான் சொல்லிட்டு அவன் பெரிய ஆள் ஆகுவான், நான் அந்த காலேஜ் சொல்லிட்டு அவன் பெரிய ஆள் ஆகுவான். ना बहुत डरते हैं भाई, दूसरों को इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं डरते हैं. Now my question, what I learned in Karunya, I tell you, whatever you get free, there's nothing wrong in giving free. This I learned in the year 2002, right in that Karunya where I was student. We never had placement. That was it was under Anna University, if I'm not wrong. All right, but they told us, my teachers in Karunya, in MBA, they taught us very simple. जो फ्री में मिलता है वो फ्री में दे दो भाई, जो फुक्कड़ में मिलता है वो फुक्कड़ में दे दो. ஓசில கெடுக்கிறது ஓசில கொடுக்கறதுக்கு உனக்கு என்னையா பிரச்சனை? நான் ஓப்பனா நான் கேட்கிறேன். Getting the point? So please share, because it's not your data, not my data. The knowledge belongs to everybody. All right. So I hope, please go to this website, give it for free, because so many students will benefit, so many teachers will benefit with this. Please go create an account. All right. Just go give an account. Please create an account. Go to MIT. All right. And MIT also has MIT Sloan School of Business. They have an educator account here. And on the left, you see simulation, sustainability. Oh goodness, how many simulations are available? Because now the simulations can help during teaching a course. Yeah. So you can see there, I registered with them and they have given an email, and within 24 hours, they'll get back to you. All right. It's amazing thing to learn. So if you're teaching any startup, if you're teaching entrepreneurship, if you want simulations, please go to this website. I repeat again, all this will be put in your WhatsApp group. All this will be done, all right, in your courses. So you can definitely take all this, all right. Businesssimulations.com is another one which gives amazing tools for strategies, for games, for simulations, all right. Businesssimulations.com, yeah. Classroom8.com, it's an amazing tool which you can get a lot of resources, unlimited on learning analytics also can be done, all right. Can you see there? Clean start free, industrial simulation free, pricing simulation free. Sir, is it visible, sir? Clement sir, praising madam, Samuel Joseph sir.
Yes. Yeah, it
Anybody?
is visible.
Are they
It's
free,
visible.
madam? Are they free, madam?
Yes.
Free na
Yes, it is.
சத்தமா சொல்லணும், because நம்ம நாட்டில் anything which is free, it will be sold more in the market. Okay, so OC ओसीले கிடைக்குது, फ्रीले கிடைக்குது, फोकट में मिल रहा है. So जो फोकट में मिल रहा है, फोकट में दे दो लोगों को, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But the problem, pricey madam, you know, in the college ले என்ன பிரச்சனை தெரியுமா madam? Can I tell you, madam?
Yes, sir.
Can I tell you the naked truth, madam? சொல்லட்டுமா வேணாமா?
Your choice.
சொல்லட்டுமா? நான் சொல்றேன். You know what happens? A faculty is attending a FDP, online FDP. He or she will not give to the other faculty also. They only want to register. They only want to learn, and they don't want to give to the others. If we don't want to give to others, why are we living for others? Road is done by others. Your bike manufactured by others. Your wife is manufactured by others. Your family is by others. Your children are run by others. Your college is built by others. The whole world is others, others, others. Then why are you so selfish?
Soul searching question. Yeah.
I gave a pause, my dear friends. I gave a pause. You are not independent. You are all dependent on each other. We are all dependent. Take a college. Stakeholders, parents are stakeholders, students are stakeholders, workers are stakeholders, industries are stakeholders. We are all dependent on each other. Yes. So please share with others. Yeah. So we will send all these things to you. Go to mbacrystalball.com. So much data you'll get it. So much data. All right. In mbacrystalball.com. So I don't have much time because 4 o'clock Derek will come, and then I close with my courses. So simcompanies.com is a very good one. mbacrystalball.com is a very good one. Anybody's teaching economics, Vertonomics, amazing simulations. Okay, now it's all about simulations and hybrid learning. So integrate this into your hybrid learning, all the economics teachers. It says special offer for universities and colleges on the left. Yeah, on the left hand side, you can see there. All right, I gave the websites for you. Learnforgood.com. This is amazing. This is amazing. Yeah, it's called economicsgames.com. Yeah, ma'am, can you please quickly read this? It's wonderful. Quickly read this.
Which one?
The classroom games. Yeah.
Yes. It's a free, economicsgames.com is a free educational game site for teaching microeconomics, industrial organization, and game theory. Choose the game you want. Is that enough?
Yeah. Is it free, madam?
Yeah, it is.
Is it ready to play, madam? Do I need to install
free,
anything,
ready
madam?
to play, nothing to install, and no need to register.
ஆமா, இவ்வளவு இருக்குன்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன மேடம் பிரச்சனை? இது இது யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு என்னமா பிரச்சனை? இல்ல நான் கேக்குறேன், கெஞ்சி கெஞ்சி கேக்குறேன், தலை அடி அடிச்சுட்டு கேக்குறேன். இவ்வளவு ஃப்ரீ இருக்குல்ல, உனக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை? ஜியோ இருக்கு, இன்டர்நெட் இருக்கு, வைஃபை இருக்கு, எல்லாமே இருக்கு. इतना सब कुछ है तो काहे को यूज न करत हो भाई? வாட்ஸ்அப் வாட்ஸ்அப் வாட்ஸ்அப், போகோ போகோ, லூடோ லூடோ லூடோ, சாகாத அந்த கேம் விளையாடிட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஹைபிரிட் எஜுகேஷன் வாங்கோ. Are you understanding my concern, my dear teachers? Please, please use these kind of things and share it with all the teachers. All right, for statistics, for operation research, so many are there. Goldsimulations.com. Hey, everything is on the YouTube, so even if you feel we are fast, you can always rewind us. Marketplacesimulations.com for every branch of MBA, marketing, business simulations, all right, finance, operations, you name it. all right, statistics, operation research, maths, all right. Beautiful simulations are here, all right. bts.com is another good one. GoVentureWorld.com is another good one. You can make use of it. And GoVentureLive.com. I request all the finance people to please go here and see what kind of things are there for investments, for bonds, for mutual funds. Amazing simulations are available, my dear teachers. So ask your student to do some certification courses, link it for the credit options, let them get some credits if they do online, nothing wrong. And capitalistlab.com. It's amazing for finance guys. Yeah. Corporatefinanceinstitute.com, so many other, marketwatch.com, all right, beautiful simulations. MBA crystal ball, I've already told you. If anybody's teaching HR, I would request you to go to interpretive.com, beautiful for HR, such amazing things. There are small games for HR, but you need to learn HR, then only come to this game. Okay, so if you don't learn HR theory, this is a game. Okay, it's very good for HR, and not only one, there are so many games like this. I'm just showing you one. If you play it wrong, it will say, hey, there are 4 applicants. Tell me whom should I choose based on the job description. If you choose wrong, it will tell you go back to the theory, go learn and come back. It's a beautiful website. hrenglish.com is another good one for placements, for learning, for management education. This is free marketing simulation games for 2020, latest one. And I will share you this. This is from great ideas for teachingmarketing.com. All right. So there's so many things, my dear teachers, with all these things. Anybody's teaching sociology and anthropology, liberal arts, please go to anthrolabs.in. This is right in Bangalore, and a very good company which is doing amazing. If you're doing sociology, you can go to sociologyguide.com. A lot of apps available. And I would recommend learnbizsimulations.com. I've been benefited with this company. My students have been benefited with this company. We buy this simulation. This is not free. It's paid, but wonderful. I can connect you to Mr. Ganesh, a former IM person who started all this. It's a wonderful company. Learn Biz Simulations. Every subject of management education is there. And the course goes 3 months, 4 months. Okay. And you can integrate it to your exams. You can integrate it to your hybrid education. You can integrate this to your, so many things are there. You can do the best you want. So do some online debates, do some online PPTs, develop chatbots, develop analytics, develop text analytics. You can do business assignments. I will show you after he talks. So this is the main thing I want to tell you: research, teaching, consultancy. All right, which one you want to choose? Choice is yours. You need to be good at one thing. You need to be having a little bit of others. So I just want to close here now. Stop here because it's 4, and I have my good friend Professor Derek. Good to see you, bro. Coat suit, board, chai. Is it ready? Yeah. Can you unmute?
No chai today. I've got fruit tea today. I'm sorry.
Oh, you have fruit tea. Okay.
Fruit tea today, yes.
Derek, thank you so much. 4 p.m. Thank you for coming all the way from UK. How is the weather? I was on talk yesterday with the WHO members in Geneva. They're saying it's so hot yesterday, 34, 32.
It is. Well, yesterday was not that hot here, but today it's leapt up by 10 degrees. We're going to have about 32 today.
Oh, thank you.
It's not that hot by your standards, but when it's 20 degrees one day and 30 the next,
okay,
it's a bit of a shock.
Derek, I've introduced about your book, all right, and there is Dr.
the book.
Oh, it's there. Can you show the video? Oh, yeah, that's a book.
Of course, you always say have a copy, so there's the book.
Thank you. I've shown the print screen there. Derek, can you just say hi to Dr. Samuel Joseph, who's the HOD, and Dr. Clement Sudhakar, who's the prof there, was a former director, and a lot of people are there from all over India.
I know they are. I shall just say good afternoon or good evening in your case to everybody. Nice to be here. Sorry, I couldn't be there at the beginning, but I have been watching.
Yeah, Dr. Clement and Dr. Samuel Joseph, you want to just say a welcome note to Dr. Derek? He's there.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Dr. Derek. This is Dr. Samuel this side.
Oh, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be part of this FDP.
No, it's nice to talk to audiences in India.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Derek. This is Professor Clement Sudhakar.
Hi.
Yeah, in your absence, we have just introduced you in detail, in short, right? Especially about your rethinking. You know, we just give
that's fine. You don't need to know a lot. You can do your research online. It's very easy to do.
Good. So Derek, could you just take over and we will start yours. Yeah, it's over to you. 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, as I said, good afternoon, everybody. There's one thought that I would like to put in your head and stay there for the next half an hour or 40 minutes or however long, and that is you must get out of the way of the oncoming train before you can see it. And that's something that's going to underpin absolutely everything. I have been lurking in the background for the last half an hour, so I've seen some of the comments that have been. I'm not going to pick names out, but I was very interested that there was a comment: special effects are for films, not for teaching. Somebody may recognise that, and a lot of people talking about just I must get the very latest. Now, I'm not going to agree or disagree with you, but I'll just leave those thoughts there and see what happens. My job here is not to actually teach you lots of tools that you're going to be able to use to create your hybrid learning environments, although I will tell you a few things that you can use. My job really is to actually try and make you think slightly differently about what you're all doing. Now, the interesting thing about now, and we have coronavirus here, but it could be anything, hence the idea of the oncoming train. It could be absolutely everything. This is a huge watershed, but it could be a massive change in technology. It could be another disease. It could be absolutely anything. So what I'm saying is applicable to any great change that's coming, even if you can't see it. Now, the first thing that I noticed in particular here in the UK was that, particularly in the speaking community, but also the education community, people were just simply taking their online courses, dividing them up into not their online courses, their face-to-face courses, dividing them up into modules, videoing them poorly and sticking them online. And I have to say some of our universities still do that. That's absolutely, absolutely terrible. And as I know in the comments, people are definitely agreeing with this concept of a blend of face-to-face and online. Secondly, just because we can't see people face-to-face, it doesn't necessarily mean online. I don't know how many of you teach people who live in rural communities, but not face-to-face does not necessarily mean online because they can't go online. So I'll leave that thought with you as well. So some people, even in cities where they have networks and they have broadband, they still can't get online. So this barrier that's put in place, we should be thinking, how do we get to everyone? There are a lot of people saying, I noticed on the chat, we must do this, we must incorporate this. I would urge you to avoid blindly copying anything that could be labeled as best practice. Best practice is context dependent, and if you blindly copy it without knowing what you're doing, it doesn't work. The other thing that I would like to sort of point out at the moment is that now that a lot of people are going online, that students of all academic institutions do not need to be based anywhere near the academic institutions that they are registering with. People could be anywhere in India, they could be anywhere in the world, come to that. So the success of an academic institution depends on attraction of students. So students are actually going to become the new currency for education. The more you have, the better you're going to be. So the things I'm going to talk to you about are basically to do with attracting students. you've got to turn them into fans. Otherwise, they're simply not going to come to you. And how do we do that? I'm suggesting to you a little creativity and innovation. Most people recognize the word innovation. They're not quite so happy necessarily with the word creativity. But creativity is what's going to help us in the post-COVID world, because there's going to be so much ambiguity. I mean, just think that the person who went to a job interview 5 years ago, I mean, I don't know what you do in India, but here, one of the standard horrible questions is, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Now, the person who went for an interview and was asked that 5 years ago today had absolutely no idea what was going to happen. And things are going to become more and more uncertain. So we need to be able to react quickly, and we need to do things differently. But all of our competition is doing things differently. So our different needs to be different. And I'm suggesting to you that creative thinking is going to help us with that. So at this point, I share my screen and Sam sees the slides that he has seen before. Are those visible now? The slides visible?
It's visible, Derek. Yeah.
Good, 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 good. Right. So hence I use the term rethinking, and it's not just, it's more than online delivery. So a different figure there for you, Sam. Yes, 264 quintillion.
Yeah.
It's not your everyday figure. It is in fact the volume of the Indian Ocean in litres. I carefully measured it myself last night. But here's the thing. A lot of you will have gone somewhere by the sea in India. You'll have gone down to the Indian Ocean, swum in it, paddled in it, and you all take that for granted. Now Sam seems like a nice person, but he's not really. We're by the seaside, and Sam has a litre of seawater, and it contains several billion bacteria. And what these bacteria, they double in number every minute. And these bacteria, they won't kill you if you're still in the water, but they produce a horrible red dye. So if you're swimming in the Indian Ocean, if you're there for too long, what will happen is you will turn red. Now, just have a quick think. 264 quintillion litres. How long do you think you have to jump out before you turn bright red? Now, using the chat, in fact, I'll have to. I don't want you to actually come up with a. My chat's disappeared. Oh, never mind. I don't actually want you to come up with a number. Work on your calculator, how many days, how many minutes. But if you think that it's going to be of the order of minutes, please put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's of the order of hours, please put a 2 there. Days, 3. Months, 4. So just have a think about that for a sec. And whilst you're doing that, I'll see if I can find where my chat's gone to.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can you please repeat the options?
The options are, if you think the time for the whole of the Indian Ocean to go red is of the order of minutes, then please just put 1 in the chat. If you think it's going to be hours, put 2. If you think it's going to be days, put 3. And if it's months, please put 4. So this is just a quick way of doing a poll. So what do you think? Oh, somebody thinks it's minutes. Somebody else thinks it's minutes. Minutes. Oh, days. Months, minutes. More people seem to be going for minutes here, but there are one or two. Yeah. Well, I shall actually put you out of your misery. If we assume that the volume of the Indian Ocean is exactly 264 quintillion litres, and I may have misjudged, I'm at 260 quintillion, I might have missed a few. But the actual time is 67 minutes and 50 seconds. So it's just a little bit over an hour. It's not really a trick question. The point I'm trying to make here is that if the whole of the Indian Ocean turns bright red in just over an hour, 67 minutes, well, I'll call it 68 minutes, and this thing is doubling every minute, then if you rewind 4 minutes, so we're talking 63 minutes and 50 seconds, the Indian Ocean is only 1/16 full. That's 6% or thereabouts. So if you're sitting on the beach, you wouldn't even see it. You wouldn't even notice. 4 minutes later, you would be bright red. And that's the point that I'm trying to make here. Coronavirus is exponential. I mean, I don't know. Our cases here in the start we're doubling every 3 to 3.5 days. Not most things are exponential, but the power is not that high. So other things that happen are technology, sometimes changes in society. All of these things sweep across us. They sweep across the country, they sweep across the world. So the things we need to be doing are thinking about how we anticipate these things and prepare ourselves and evolve. So I've got what I call 12 precepts of creativity. That's 12 guidelines. They're not hard and fast rules. That's 12 guidelines, and the more you adopt, the more you work with, the better you are. So number one is what I call it adopt a set to break sets. I'm talking here about mindsets and fixed patterns. There might be a lot of people who say, well, I'm not going to do this technology rubbish. I'm just a face-to-face teacher. Well, you're not going to last very long. But there are lots of things we do that we just do the same thing day in, day out. And that's not going to be good enough when everybody else is changing. So how do we get around this? Well, we need to change our own mindsets. So I'm not just talking about how we teach, how we encourage others to learn. I'm just talking about things that help us just change the way we are, or the way we do things on a daily basis. And by the way, before you actually think, how does this relate to me? These things I have taught are being taught as management studies courses, business schools, and to be frank, they ought to be taught as part of innovation courses in a business school, because everybody needs them, not just the teachers. So, but how do we do this? Well, how about if you go to work, if you do get back to work, that is, take a different route to work, take a different bus, drive a different route, walk down a different path, have a different sandwich for lunch, buy a different newspaper. All of these things will actually just change the way you think and may give you ideas. What we call some of these things springboards. So if you do something wildly different and it then causes you to have another ongoing thought, that's a springboard. So try and break fixed patterns. There are a number of things that are in the background that we often take for granted. We say we can't do this because this has happened, the cost is, and the cost is too high. Have we looked at the cost lately? We tried it last year, so it's not going to work this year. Why not? There are lots of things in the background that do change. Legislation changes. Lots of things change. There are sets of unwritten rules that we just adhere to. There was a colleague of mine wrote a book on creativity, and he decided to put his money where his mouth was. And he thought, well, I will break some of the rules when I create my book cover. So most book covers, or most advice on book covers, says you need your title, you need the author, you might need a subtitle, you might need a picture or graphics, and there's a whole list of things that people say that you need. And he said, that's absolutely rubbish. What do I want to do? And what he actually said was, I just need to attract people to my book when it's on the bookshelf. So what he came up with was a cover that was completely black. He wrote the title of the book in small gold letters at the bottom. He didn't even put his name on the cover. And then when this book was published, it was on the shelves and they watched. And his was by far the most picked up book. Once people had picked up the book, they could read the foreword, they knew what it was about, they knew who the author was, then the work was done. They might buy the book. But the point was to attract people. And that book cover did. So by all means, explore the givens, explore the boundaries, and have a look at them and see if they can be ignored, or perhaps in some cases even broken. This is mainly for people who are in positions where they either are managing something or some people, or they're managing lots of information. What we need to do is be a bit like a helicopter. If we're far too high above the ground, we have a great view, but we can't see what's going on. If we're too near the ground, we see everything that's going on, but we can't see very far. And it's the same particularly with management, but in other areas as well. If we try and do both, our heads explode. It's not good. So sometimes you have to zoom in and zoom out. And especially in a stressful time like we're in now, you don't need the extra stress. So please think and act a little like a helicopter. This is a really good one. I use the term play. I suppose it's deliberately meant to be slightly provocative, because you say to people, yeah, you've got to allow play, not necessarily in the workplace. It could be play with students. It could be play anywhere, but you say value play. No, we can't play. We've got to be serious. Well, engineers amongst you, I'm afraid you play. If you create a prototype, you're playing. If you create a model, you're playing. And we learned like this as kids. We sat inside cardboard boxes. We used them as houses. We used sticks for guns and swords. We did all sorts of things. Upturned buckets were seats. And then we went to school, and the school said, you've got to learn to pass exams. And so we did. And we went to college, and the college said, you've got to learn to pass exams. And we did. And maybe even we went on to university, and they said, you've got to pass exams. And we did. Then we got a job. And they said, I'm going to send you on a creativity course. So that's the other thing. Don't, for goodness sake, educate the creativity out of your students. Yes, it needs to be harnessed. Yes, you might not always need it, but it should be part of the toolbox for students, for staff, for management thinkers, because we get rid of it, then we have to put it back. Why? So I call it play. It could be modeling, it could be prototyping, but it is your mind having a little bit of a party sometimes, and sometimes it comes up with some really good stuff. So please value it. I know this is one of Professor Sam's favorites. He copied it once. Build up and don't knock down. When people come to you with ideas about anything, there's a tendency, particularly if you haven't got much time, to say, that's not going to work. We tried that last year. Too expensive. We haven't got the equipment. We haven't got the staff. Whatever. If you do that, And if you've ever been in a position where you've done that to somebody, have they ever come back with more ideas or more offers of help or whatever? Probably not. If you just say something like, well, it's not the right time now, but that's a great idea, we'll put it on the side here. Or, yeah, that's great, there's more budget coming next month, we'll take a look at it then. So just say yes and, not yes but. Building on ideas is more helpful than shooting them down in flames, and it has a much more beneficial effect psychologically on people than just kicking them away. Live with looseness. This is the ambiguity that I talked about. It's there. We can't plan. We can't plan what's happening next year. I mean, people were told in this country, well, we're releasing lockdown. All the holiday companies started putting on flights again. People were planning their holidays and going away. Now they're told, you've got to come back from Spain early because I'm sorry, we're not allowing air bridges with Spain anymore. That sort of thing will happen for a while, but long-term things like our courses, our jobs, we're just maybe going to have to say, I can't make a decision. Let's just put it on one side, revisit it all at Christmas. And it's that ambiguity that a lot of people can't cope with, but we have to realize that it's there and just hang with it, I guess. Yeah, sometimes I ask people this, put an answer in the chat, but I don't think I will, because I'm sure you'll say, yes, you are all creative. But I do often ask, is there anybody here that doesn't think they're creative? If there is somebody here who doesn't think they're creative, I would please just pop a note in the chat, and I would love to explain to you why you are. But in the meantime, I shall tell you why you probably are. It's not all about painting. It's not all about art. It's not about doing stuff with fabrics. It's just about using a different set of thinking. So, for instance, how many people, I wonder, have been asked by a husband, a wife, partner, whatever, please, when you come home from work tonight, on the way home, can you pick up some groceries from the grocery store? And you've gone home in a hurry, you've forgotten the things from the grocery store, you've got home and you've been asked, have you got the things I asked you to get? Oops. And we've said, no, I was late. I came home a different way. My colleague gave me a lift. The store was closed. They didn't have any. Some people call it lying. Some people call them little white lies. But what you've done is created a story. You're actually a storyteller. And there are plenty of examples. I mean, when I was a small child, I remember I used to go out riding my bike in the evenings. And I used to say to my mum, when do I have to be back? And she would say something like 8 o'clock. And I'd say, that's great. And at 5 to 8, I would, yeah, okay, I'll go back to that in a sec. At 5 to 8, I'd think, I don't want to go home yet. So I turn my watch back an hour. That's me being just a little bit creative. Yes, point 6. Yeah, no, it's not illogical. I'm not saying we have to make quick decisions. All I'm saying is it's not possible to make decisions. We can't make decisions about some things, well, especially right now, but there are some things we just can't. And making a decision now without all the information, then it's a bad decision. So that's all I'm saying about living with looseness. Some people who live in a very prescribed world cannot cope with this. And I'm saying the world is like that, and we just have to learn to cope with it. So anyway, there is creativity there in everybody. We just have to, if we want to work with it, we have to find it, we have to develop it. People have different types of creativity. And that bit at the bottom is one of my favorites. Success is not a solo sport. If we're going to, I think see here people love to debate the point. At the moment, our creativity, actually, you can do creative stuff on your own, but it is far better to involve others. It's far better to bounce ideas off other people, create your prototypes with other people. So in a way, it goes without saying, why would you not involve others? You can test your ideas. You can maybe get springboards for other ideas. So I suggest to you that involving others is good. Aligns with the idea of trying things differently. Some people just won't try anything. I'd urge you all to try things just a little bit different and see what happens. You just never know what happens. We talk about idea triggers, we talk about springboards. You just don't know. Okay, if you're terrified of bungee jumping, please don't do it. It may not be good for you. But, you know, try it. Who knows what happens when you read a different newspaper? Just be receptive to new ideas. But all this talk of creativity, it smacks of play, and some people say it's not productive. It is, but only if you know what you really want. So be clear about why you're doing it, what you hope to get out of it. So as I said, creativity with no objectives is simply play, nothing else. And please be mindful of that. It might be good for your mental health, but it's not good for your business or your college or whatever you happen to be doing. This is why I didn't talk too much about the quick decision making. My point before was not about rapid decision making. It was about the fact that sometimes we can't make decisions, and not to get stressed about it and accept it. This is something very, very slightly different. It sounds a bit like procrastination, but it's not. Many of the things we do involve packages of work where we go through several iterations, and then at the end, we come to some conclusion. It could be a student handing an assignment. It could be somebody completing their PhD thesis. It could be anything like that, but where a program of work is undertaken, and we might go around several iterations, trying to make it better, trying to add more information. It's very, very tempting to say, oh, if I just hand this in, if I finish it now, I don't have to worry about it anymore. And that's perfectly valid. But an equally valid point is, think about a time when you have handed something in. I know I did it when I was a student, physics assignments in particular. But just think about a time where you handed something in and a week later you thought, I wish I hadn't have done that because this new paper's come out. I have some new information. I could have included it. So I'm not saying leave everything till the last minute. What I'm actually saying is, yes, by all means, get your work done. And if you think it's nearly finished, yes. But if there's no reason to hand it in, to finish it, hand it over to whoever, don't. Just wait, and you just never know what might happen. So you need to perhaps be a little bit more organized. There may be something where it's very simple. There's nothing else you can possibly add. So yes, by all means. But by cycle often and close late is a method where we get the absolute best of what we can create. And allied to knowing what you really want, the whole process has to be managed. Whatever you're doing, if you're creating some coursework, a new course, one of your hybrid courses, pay attention to absolutely everything. Don't just go about it using some software tools, hacking it about. you don't need a complicated plan. But if you manage it with some sort of, your plan could be a mind map, doesn't really matter. But make sure you include everything. There's people, there's the environment, you've got tools, you've got students, you've got colleagues, accreditation boards. Just be careful and manage the whole lot. Now, this is interesting. I'll talk to you a little bit in a minute about why I'm asking you these questions. But if you want to, if you can type quickly enough, put an answer in the chat. How do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator? A fairly simple question. So is anybody going to have a go here? How do you put a giraffe into a refrigerator?
Let's wait for them.
Well, I know. If you're on a phone,
they're typing it there. Open the refrigerator.
I know. It's especially if you're on a phone.
The answer is open the door, open the refrigerator, put him in.
Indeed, yes, indeed. Okay. Right, let's move on to the next one. How do you put an elephant into a refrigerator? So hopefully people are typing feverishly.
If it's a toy, it is easy to put it in the door. Keep the giraffe toy and put it in the refrigerator. Take giraffe out and put the elephant.
Indeed. They're getting good at this.
Take out of the.
Okay. Yeah. Question 3. The king of the jungle. Well, in Africa, it's a lion. Let's pretend it's a tiger in India. The king of the jungle, whoever the king of the jungle is having a party. Which animal is not there?
Which animal is not there?
The elephant. Okay, cool. That's good. I think some people are a bit confused. We've got the giraffe and the elephant, but hey, the elephant. Well, okay, cool.
Even on the YouTube, people are replying elephant.
Okay. Fine, that's fine. And the last question. You've got to get across an alligator-infested river. How? Yes, interesting. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen there because you may or may not like to see me. Hopefully, I'm back now. Am I back now, Sam?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. There are some more slides, so I'll share my screen again a little later. But there might be 1 or 2 people there who are thinking, those are stupid questions. Some people will be thinking, they're really great questions. The point is those 4 questions were asked to managers all across the world by the consultancy company. Well, it used to be Anderson Consulting, now Accenture.
Derek, some audience is telling in India, this question was asked in IAS, which is the Union Public exam for top officials in government, collectors, IPS officers.
That's actually where it's come from. But it came from Anderson Consulting.
Okay.
And what they did was they looked at all the results, and obviously those people, most people will realize there is not a right answer. There are answers which are, shall we say, good, they're rich, they involve some creative thinking. But the people who had the best answers were 6-year-old children. And that's for reasons that I've been talking about, because we tend to educate creativity out of people. Now, if you think back to the first question, well, all of the questions, they're all incomplete. I talked about boundaries and givens earlier. The first question, how do you get a giraffe into a refrigerator? I've given you a giraffe, I've given you a refrigerator. I haven't told you whether it's a real refrigerator or a real giraffe, or how big either of those things are. People just make assumptions. Some people say, you can't do it. That's a silly question. But you can. Number two, if you assume that you can get a giraffe with a refrigerator, it's quite simple. You take the giraffe out and put the elephant in. Well, if the king of the jungle is having a party, then obviously there's possibly one, or depending on the size of your refrigerator, you could have an elephant and a giraffe in the refrigerator, not at the party. But people think that you've tricked them with question one, so they're a bit wiser with question two. I mean, question three, they sometimes get it, and question four is where people go completely to pot. They try all sorts of guesses, and in fact, it's just a progression. The logical answer is that you can get across the river because the alligators are all at the party. That's the logical answer. But people add extra things. There's an Uber speedboat service. That's fine. I didn't say there wasn't one. So all of those things. So it's people's imagination. So that's just an example, albeit a slightly playful example, of how we can examine all of the givens in any situation and possibly find a solution. If the question one just says, how do you get a giraffe into a refrigerator, and you haven't got any extra constraints, if it's a normal refrigerator, you deflate your inflatable giraffe, cut it up if it's cardboard. So you see a little bit about where I'm coming from here. So I'm going to advance my slides and share my screen again.
Yeah.
So there's just a few things that these map onto some of the 12 precepts. I know one or two things I've noticed Sam has actually mentioned previously, so I won't dwell on them too much. But things to think about that, as I say, map onto some of the 12 precepts and make creativity a lot easier to do. So mindset, we've talked about your mindset when you're teaching, whether it's online, whether it's face-to-face, you've somehow got to, not control sounds terrible. We don't want to control people. It sounds like mind manipulation, but you're in charge of the mindsets of your students, the people you're communicating with. There's an awful lot of self-reflection going to happen if we talk about some of these things. Students have to find out more about how they like to learn. Teachers have to find out more about how they like to teach, and then how to put the two together. Open-ended questions allows more generation of knowledge. It allows the opportunity for springboards and sharing and collaboration. Flexible learning, you will have covered in great detail. But online personality matters more than in the classroom, because in the classroom, we can detect an introvert or an extrovert or a person with problems. Online, it's a lot more difficult, but we still have to do it if we want to be effective. Problem finding is a great way of taking some of the load off ourselves. I like to think of it as the journey to acquiring new knowledge is a little bit like a string of telegraph poles with a telegraph wire going between them. So when we meet students, we're at the telegraph poles. We give them new knowledge and we set them off towards the next one. In that gap between the telegraph poles, with the right materials, the ability to ask questions, they can find problems to answer. They can enrich their own knowledge without us actually having to give them anything. Let students take risks within reason. That's where the play comes in. Let people find out things. And I know I saw Sam's slide about the flipped classroom. The flipped classroom is a great way of doing this, because we have high level learning and low level learning. The low level learning is the stuff we give them, or we would give them in a handout or something following a lecture. Give it to them first and then follow up with high level learning in the interactions that you have. Again, springboards and knowledge and all the rest of it. Role models and experts, not necessarily, and that's not just for you guys, that's for students too. Not necessarily experts in your particular field. They could be experts in scuba diving. If scuba diving could teach you something about what you do, it might do, it might not. But anything that demonstrates a skill that you might want to use is worth listening to. I don't know how many people are into design thinking, but design thinking is a huge topic, or has been a huge topic for years in the world of commerce. And in a nutshell, it puts the customer at the center of everything. There's a huge movement as well. And if you go online and search for design thinking in education or design thinking for education, you'll find a huge amount of resources. But all that's doing is putting the student and possibly their parents at the heart of it. Because what matters is not what you want to teach, it's what the student wants or needs to learn. And bearing in mind, the student is the new currency for education. So whoever made the point about animation, what was the point? Special effects are for films. Yes, the Star Wars special effects might be, but if your students communicate entirely on TikTok and Instagram, then I'm afraid you have to use TikTok and Instagram, because that's where they are. So my 3 top tips. Everybody says, have you got some tips for us? I got hundreds and I could talk for hours and hours, but I'm not going to, because you'll probably get a little bit bored of me talking for hours and hours. But here's my 3 most top tips, shall we say. Number 1, record everything. There's always a time when you come across something and you say, I must remember that. And you say to your colleague, we must remember that. Or you say to your wife or husband, when we get home, I must write that down. And do you? No. Often you forget. So record everything. Have something with you. It could be a small notepad. Everybody has got a voice recorder on their smartphone. You could use that. There's a free app that you can have on your smartphone called otter.ai. It is effectively a voice recorder, but it uses artificial intelligence to transcribe that to a text file. There are free and paid versions. The free version allows you, I can't remember, they've changed the limits. It allows you so many minutes of CPU time per month to translate. But that's quite a nice little thing. So record everything. Now, when we've been doing something that could be classified as, we've got a difficult problem, a knotty problem, we've been thinking about it for an awfully long time and we're not getting anywhere. But I'm suggesting that what you should do is just leave it. Go away, talk to a colleague, have a meal with family, go for a walk, lie on the beach, stay out of the water if it's red. Just something that distracts your mind, because what the concept of the left and right brain thinking is well, that's dead, it's out of date, it's actually plain wrong. But there are parts of your brain that they provide logical functions, shall we say. There are parts of your brain that provide creative functions, and when you're looking at your knotty problem, you're using the logical parts of your brain. And these logical parts are the parts that say, we can't do it, we've tried it before, nah, that won't work. But if you occupy yourself with something else, the logical part of your brain has to focus on that. And it effectively passes that bit of problem solving to the creative parts of your brain, which has no inhibitions at all. It says, woohoo, we are going to have a party. And it sets to work, and it's working in the background. And this is why when you sometimes leap out of the bath with that eureka moment, or you wake up in the middle of the night going, I've got it. That's actually what's happened, and that's why you should record everything as well. So distraction is a great way of giving your mind a bit of a holiday, but also doing something useful. And the third thing is ask young children. Young children are brutal in their feedback, absolutely brutal. If you say to them, what do you think of my new idea? I'll say, it's rubbish, or it's great. And if they don't get it, if a child with a short attention span doesn't get it, then probably other people won't as well. So I'm not necessarily talking about courses here, any ideas. But if you had an idea for a course, yes, by all means, ask colleagues, but ask the people that you might deliver it to, potential customers, effectively. If they get it, then you're on to a winner. But young children are brutal, and it's why there are many design agencies around the world who actually use young children for idea generation. So my 3 top tips are: record absolutely everything, distract yourself in times of crisis, and ask young children, ask their opinion, and you'll get a more than honest answer, I'm sure. So if you agree with me, disagree with me, you can get in touch using any of those methods. The links address has a link to a PDF version of these slides, although I have to say that the 4 questions about the elephant and the giraffe aren't in there. But other things to do with rethinking, etc., all of that can be found there. So if you want to get in touch, please do. If you want to debate a point, please do. But remember, this is not just playing. These are management tools that we can use and should also be taught to everybody. So please have a go.
Good.
So there we are. I'll unshare myself. Oh no, I am unshared.
Are you
yes,
done?
You've unshared me already.
Thank you, Dr. Derek. Thank you so much. The last point was so amazing. Ask young minds' opinion, because they are the one who is using technology, and they are digital education. They are digital natives, and we are digital immigrants. All right. So thank you so much for telling, record everything, write everything, because I really learned that from you. Whatever idea comes, just quickly write it down. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, young children, just ask them, how would you do it? And they will probably tell you.
Okay, cool. So that's a good thing which you told, to write everything, put it across, ask young children, because they are more fast, because they know technology for more faster than us. Yeah.
They are, and that's also where you get your opinions. Okay, yes, as I said, we might not want to deal in special effects, and there are people in the world of speaking who are spending huge amounts on technology and trying to effectively create, shall we say, broadcasts of videos rather than informative videos.
So with your permission, I'm trying to share your website on the screen so that audience can know that. I've already put it on the WhatsApp group. I put it on the YouTube channel, wherever people are watching. This is a website of Derek Share, an amazing trainer, amazing coach in the UK, and a lot of things are there. I'm sure if you go to the speaking and training there, keynotes, or about rethinking the future.
There's stuff all over the place.
Yeah. So
go and explore. But
yeah.
if you go to that links.co link, then the link to the YouTube channel's there as well.
Yeah. So here, Derek is given a lot of free downloadables on alternative thinking resources, the techniques kit, the free book, the innovation handbook. So many good things are there. Please go to his website, get the best out of it. I can also share this in the chat so that people can make use of it. And I'm sure, Derek, thank you so much for putting everything in one link. So it's shared on the chat now, and I'll also put this on the YouTube. So this is how you need to be, well versed in handling everything. Okay, thank you so much. I would like to give my heartfelt thanks for you for sharing, and I hope your YouTube videos are there in the, where are they? Watch Derek there.
Yeah, that's the rough cut creativity, but there's also some live videos, but yeah, most of the videos are there.
So they can just go down and see, oh, there's so many you created now.
Indeed, yes, they're all on YouTube. They are YouTube videos, so they'll play on YouTube.
Oh, thank you. So I'm sure so many ideas, so many things are there, which such a eminent person who's trying to giving it for all of us for learning. Take it, share it, and I'm sure you can spend more time. Thank you so much, Derek, for coming all the way from UK. And Clement,
actually, Sam, just thinking about sharing, knowledge is the only thing that doesn't reduce in value the more you share it.
Wow. Could you please?
There you go. There's.
Could you please repeat again?
Knowledge is the only thing that doesn't decrease in value the more you share it.
The more you share it. And I want to add on to that, Derek. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Anyone who cares for others will share with others. Anyone who doesn't care for others, the world will not care about them also, and they can never grow in life. Sharing is caring, because information doesn't belong to me. It's not yours. ये मेरा बाप का नहीं है, तुम्हारा नहीं है, सबका है. Google Mata has no partiality. Pradeep, am I correct? Google doesn't have partiality. Google works in West Bengal, Google works in Punjab, Google works in Haryana, Google works in Coimbatore, it works in Ukkadam, it works in RS-Puram, it works in Gandhipuram bus stand, it works everywhere. It works in Karudinagar, it works in, I don't know, everywhere it works. So let's make use of this technology wonderfully. So Derek, if you just have 5 minutes, I'm going to quickly close by telling the whole team how these things have to be inculcated to close up the whole management education, how they should use what they have. All right, so I just have this small thing on the screen. I'll just first, okay. Are you able to see my screen, Derek? Clement, sir, anyone?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment? Okay, can I just, oh, sorry, I didn't share. Okay, there we go. Are you able to see some presentation there? PPT?
Yeah, yes.
Is it there? So this is my studio where I'm sitting right now. Okay, so I want all the teachers, especially you want to be in management teachers, you want to be different, you want to be a little more engaging. Please create your personal studio at home. I have a lot of videos online which I give what mic to use, how to use, small things. And I did not spend lakhs and rupees. I didn't spend even 1,000 rupees. Okay. So this is the studio where I'm sitting now. But yes, my camera, my GoPro, they're very costly ones because that I've been using it even before, not now. So I request all the participants to please make use of, small gadgets, small lights. I'll show you at the end of the day how to use it, where to buy these things from, so that you can create, because we don't know how we're going to do it for the future. See, I also have my Waranda studio. Can you see that, Derek? That's my out of the house bucket. Okay, because whenever there's no power in the house and Wi-Fi goes off, all right, I request all the teachers to have a power bank at least for 4 hours, a laptop, a headset,
and a bucket.
And a bucket, yeah. So a water bottle, notes, internet, mobile, charging, because all these are very, very important, very important.
Even if somebody doesn't have a very good laptop, and some people don't, there are people who've made huge amounts of money online, and I'm not saying that this is what we're trying to do, just by using their iPhone as a camera.
Yeah, and I'm going to show that.
Yeah, all you have to do is have a cheap stand for it, such that you can actually you don't get handshake or anything. That's all you have to do, and make sure there's decent light, and that's it.
So I'm going to close now and show exactly what we need to have. And you see there me having my notes on the right, it doesn't matter what you wear down, because at the end of the day, people see only my coat and my tie. Yeah, Derek?
Indeed, if only everybody here could see what was out of shot of the camera.
Okay, so I wish everyone has this. So I'm going to stop here and show my examples of my courses, what I'm doing online now during the pandemic. Yeah. So because many of them will say, sir, you told so many things, but how to do all this? What are you doing? How are you doing? Some people asked on the chat. So could you see there on the is there YouTube there? Where is this YouTube? Is the YouTube on?
Not yet, no.
Is it there? So my dear audience.
Yes, YouTube's there now.
So I just want to show you some of my work, and Samuel Johnson, VIT, say CSR, okay? Introduction. So your channel, your thing should have, Derek, could you see how many years back I did this?
No, but I was staggered the other day when I saw how many videos there were.
Yeah, can you see there? It's written there 5 years, yeah? Clement sir, Samuel Joseph sir, anybody there? Yeah, you see there, it's written 5 years ago, yes or no?
Yes.
5 years ago, Samuel Johnson never knew COVID is going to come. But my courses were online 5 years ago. Some are 3 months ago. Some are 5 years ago. Can you see this? 5 years ago. Some are 1 month ago. All right. Now, you need to use technology. All right. So in the second edition, we just discussed with Dr. Clement and Dr. Samuel Joseph and the whole team that every month we're going to come with a series. In the second series, we're going to talk only about the tools. All right. Where these tools are, how to use these tools. Now, you see here, I'm doing an interview. This is just 1 month ago. Can you see this interview? Yeah. All right. She is Dr. Nandini Azad, who was the first woman from India to go to the US in the year 1983 and did a PhD in women empowerment, in women development. All right. She is top notch in politics and everywhere. Her mother is a Padma Shri awardee. Now, I did that in June 5th, 2020. June, just a month before. And you see down comments, can you see there, my dear audience? Clement sir, can you see there?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you see there 17 BCE. All right, so these are my students. Can you see there? Now I'm doing an interview, all right, and my students are giving comments on it. So I'm connecting online through hybrid education. The students can still learn, and this we come to a class. Now I'll show you what I did just 3 days ago. All right. Can you see the date, sir? This one, when is the date, sir?
July 29th. Yeah.
29th. Today is 31st, 2 days ago. Yeah. Now, just 2 days ago, already 911 views, 33 comments. See, different people from different parts of the world. All right. Now, you know what happened? This story, Sharada, who was there on the video, she did BTech Computer Science. She was working in Delhi and Virtusa. Because of lockdown, the jobs are thrown out. And she comes to Hyderabad. She was selling vegetables on the road. I got to know this through a newspaper. My heart was broken. How can a computer science graduate who speaks amazing English, you see her English, it's just mind blowing. So I started a series on YouTube called Samvad. All right, Samvad means in Hindi conversation. So every week I find people, every week I interview. All right, and you see she's doing vegetable sellings through mobile, through Paytm, through through Google Pay, through oh God, whatever. Such a top girl in education. So I saw that newspaper, all right, and got connected to them and said, hey, so can teachers do something? You see, there people are giving good wishes to her in the comments. Now we want to get a job to her. We started doing a hashtag. You can see the hashtag there, Stand with Sharda. So all my students in Lean Startup Management. Yeah. So let me show you another course, MGT 1002. Can you see there? The YouTube should search you. All right. So can you see there, sir? My interviews.
Yeah.
Is it visible there? I'm doing an interview with an entrepreneur. All right. I'm sitting there in the village field. Can you see that village field?
Hey, welcome to Erabalia Mandaram Onion.
Can you see there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Seen it earlier.
Yeah. Why am I doing this as a professor? What is the need for me to go to the field and record it? Because I want, before I talk, before I tell what's it in the book, because there's so many things we can learn outside. What's the price of an onion? Why is the onion different in the market, different in the mall, different in the rural place? And then come to the classroom and discuss. All right. So these are the videos which I started doing now for my course. All right. These are called plea class. All right.
I'm sure we can have.
Can you see, sir?
Deals with what are the startups which we.
July 15th. Yeah. So why am I doing all this to connect students online? Yeah. Because when you do all this homework, I tell you, my dear teachers, you can go to YouTube and all the softwares are there and links I've already shared. All right. Samuel Johnson, VIT, autograph. You can see this. This should be the impact. All right. So any programs you do, anything you talk, all right. All right. So I stop here. I just wanted to tell you the reason I showed you that is not to show off. The product, what I'm talking to you, is from that same college, Karunya. I need to fold my hands and thank them that they brought us up. They gave us life. They gave us more education than knowledge. And that's the reason we are able to do little bit something back to the community. I want to thank Clement sir. I think so you're the only teacher who taught me then still there. All right. So all others are in a different places. I want to thank Samuel Joseph sir for being the HOD and giving the best support. I want to thank Praising Ma'am and everyone, the whole Karunya team. We miss a lot, but yes, we keep coming once in a while. And I want to just tell one last thing to all the participants here. No pandemic can stop any academic. No pandemic can stop any academic. All right. If we all come together, we all join together. Let's make a community. All right. Let's make a management education community and say, hey, this is for marketing, this for sales, this for HR, this for operation, this for business analytics, this for data visualization, this for Tableau, this for R, this for SAS, this for SPSS. Rather than talking, let's do it. Let's bring all these things together and share as much as possible. So right now, when Dr. Derek was doing it, I've already given all the links in your WhatsApp, in your status, in Zoom, and also I posted in YouTube. All right. How was I able to do all that? You need to be little technology savvy. Yeah. So to close with, a student one goes to the teacher. Now after COVID, one student went to the teacher and they told the teacher, teacher, if I don't understand the way you teach, why don't you teach the way I understand? You getting the question? I repeat again. Teacher, if I don't understand the way you teach, why don't you teach the way I understand? All right. Now that's a big question to all of us. Now I know we are digitally challenged. I know we are digitally little bit challenged, but I want to tell you, my dear teachers, no age can stop you learning. And you need not be a computer science professor to do all this, please. All right. So Karunya School of Management is going to do everything for you. And we as an alumnus, we have promised them every month. So Clement sir, could you just tell that one line before I close? You can unmute Clement sir and tell the audience what is in your plan as a Karunya.
Oh yes. So it's truly inspiring. Thank you, Sam Jones, and Dr. Derek. Thank you so much. And as been discussed, as he let out the cat out of the bag. We will have this the second and third edition of this particular program on hybrid learning on the last Fridays of August and September, same time, God willing. Last Fridays of August and September, part 2.
Last Friday, every last Friday. Okay.
Friday of August and September. So wait for the flyers. We will just send it across in the WhatsApp group.
Good. So this gives a very good platform to plan our calendar, prepare it. And August, we're going to do more on tools. And maybe September, I'll also do more on the simulation part of it. And before that, the group is going to be alive. All right. We're not going to stop it. And we will help every teacher. And the objective of Karunya to start this is to empower management educators wherever you are. So for example, statistics, there's something called Z statistics. There's so many things available, all right? And I'm sure, sir, business statistics is there in all the first year semester, is it there?
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there, right? Okay. So I just want to give you one tip before I close, because many people would love this tip and they can start practicing right today itself, okay? So are you able to see my presentation, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am now stopping here. It's an empty slide there, right? Can you see an empty slide? Many people don't know this in PPT. This will be helpful for all the statistics, mathematics teachers, OR teachers, or any equations. Sir, this is an empty PPT, right? Clement, sir? Yeah. Now you see on the top, sir, there is home. Yeah. And insert, design, transaction. I still remember when I was doing MBA and when you were teaching, you used to give us term papers, term papers. And we used to have that floppy disk. Those days, it was a floppy disk. It was not even a pen drive those days. Correct. So I really appreciate how you encouraged us. And I can still freshly remember some online marketing and this rural management, rural marketing, how you brought people from industry. So I just thought now it's so easy, sir. You see your home, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now there is no mathematical equation. So generally what happens to maths teachers, operation research and stats, they find it very difficult. They go to Word, they do everything, then they copy. By the time the question paper they want to set it, the equations go up and down alignment. It's a challenge. So what you need to do, sir, everybody has PPT. Everybody has PPT. Okay. But PPT has got so many free options. Sir, we have a program called 120 tips in MS Office, like Excel, Word, PPT. We'll do that in the next episode. Okay. You see here, sir, you need to do, all right, press Alt key and plus key same time. You see the formula, sir?
Oh.
Press Alt key and plus key same time. Okay, there are two keys, right? Alt key is always beside the space bar. Plus key is onto the right hand top corner mostly. So you see, sir, now I'm going to do that, and please see on the top what is happening. Okay, top, on the top. Yeah. All right. So did it change, sir, on the top, everything?
Oh yes, all the equations have appeared.
Every equation you see there, whatever equation you want as a math teacher. So I dedicate this to Defi madam who taught me statistics, Elizabeth madam who taught me operation research. All right, so you see they're beautiful, and I just want to thank my teachers. Sometimes tears of joy comes because these are the people who changed my life. All right, so you see here how easy it has become now, sir. Just take that equation, put it on your PPT. You see there, you can convert it, you can edit it, you can do a lot of work. So in hybrid education, we can do these many things are there. All right, recording, so in the next episode, we will start teaching tools, only tools. Now theory is over, systems are over. So tools and tools and tools and tools. I hope we can learn. Sir, with your kind permission, I just want to unmute people and let's see, is there anyone who can just unmute yourself and quickly tell, hey, as a management education teacher, did you see so many business simulations are available? And can you just give your talk? Yeah, quick, anyone. And then there's a feedback form. There's a lot of things. Yeah. One of you.
Sir, good evening, sir. This is Dr. Peroram Srinath from Lal Bahadur College, Warangal.
Warangal, good evening, sir. Please tell, sir.
Sir, very nice, sir. It has a value addition for our program. It is useful for our MBA students to facilitate them in a more better manner for digital learning in the pandemic year coming next challenging periods. It is very useful for all of us, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Any help, let us know, sir. Karunya is there. VIT, we are there. We are there to ready to help you out. Is it okay?
With you, sir. I will keep in touch with you, sir.
Definitely. We are there in the WhatsApp group. We are there everywhere. Yeah. Thank you. Next, anyone quick, just unmute and share your experience. Anything.
Samuel, sir.
Lavanya madam, Vanakkam, Hyderabad.
Vanakkam, sir. Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Yes, I can remember.
Sir, I think this is the fourth or fifth FDP that I'm attending. Yours.
Fourth or the fifth?
Yes, sir.
Yama, itna dado padpinga.
Like mainly to get to know the sources that you share with us. And when I saw this particularly for management faculty, then I thought I should not miss this.
But madam, why other webinars, they're not giving you source, madam?
No, sir, like they give, but I feel that whatever you share is quite more useful and just easy to access, and you show the practical way how to use them, how to experience them, because
That is
hands-on workshop.
all credit goes to that Karunya Institutes, Karunya University who brought us up. You know what they tell us? Be a resourceful resource person. I learned this when from a professor of OB. I also OB professor Clement sir. What's his name in UK?
Professor Chandra.
No.
Jackson.
Prasanna Jackson, sir. Prasanna Jackson, sir. I still remember his first statement. He used to teach us OB about HR and all that. So Lavanya ma'am, he taught us one statement, ma'am. Please read it, write it. Be a resourceful resource person. Because as teachers, we are all resource person. Be resourceful resource person. Yeah. Thank you.
And the things that you have shared is really helpful, sir. All the links, games, and all.
Please use it, madam. Again, we will see you on the last Friday of August. I'll also tell you the date. It is on 28th of August, 2 p.m. That's dedicated to Karunya. Okay.
Sir, I am Joshi from Cochin.
Joshi from Cochin. Sare, endo vishesham parasara.
Yeah. I have attended your last session at Jyoti Nivas College.
Evadiya, Bangalore le?
No, I am. Yeah, Bangalore. Exactly.
Okay.
So your class was wonderful. Especially, there is a Chinese saying that don't give fish to people. Just teach them how to catch the fish. This is the way people has to teach, to learn, teach them how to get knowledge instead of just directly pumping the knowledge into them. Just how to get knowledge. That's how to fish. That concept you have adopted. That is really wonderful. I thank you for the excellent class. Okay, thank you.
Sir, evadiya sir natle?
Cochin, exact Cochin.
College SMS.
No, I am not teaching. I am a research scholar. I am a retired person. I am from the industry.
So thank you for your interest, Joshi sir. Any help? Karunya is there. We are there. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Sir, this is Dr. Sagar Pawar from Pune.
Pune, sir, je kasa gaya bharo Maharashtra?
Oh, mast majet.
Mast maje mein. Haan, bolo.
Sir, thank you very much for your valuable information and special thanks for your demonstration. Definitely, it will help us in our future.
Thank you. Sir,
thank you.
जो हम जब दुकान में जाते हैं, हर चीज का माल इतना अच्छे से देखते हैं, उसका डेमो पूछते हैं, उसका सैंपल पूछते हैं, वैसे एजुकेशन में काहे को नहीं करते हो? सही बात. क्लास देने के पहले डेमो काहे को नहीं करते हो?
Right. Now we have to be used for this new technology. तो आपने बहुत अच्छे से कर दिया. Thank you, sir.
सागर जी, हम सब करेंगे, हिंदुस्तान का नाम रोशन करेंगे.
100%.
जय महाराष्ट्र.
जय महाराष्ट्र, sir. Thank you.
मैं यवतमाल में पढ़ाई किया, उसलिए जय महाराष्ट्र बोला.
अरे, great, sir.
Thank you.
Samuel, sir. Hello. Good evening.
Vanakkam, Nitya madam.
How are you, sir?
I am fine. Quickly tell madam, how are you doing, Nitya madam?
Sir, என்ன மறக்காம இருந்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. Thank you so much.
Yama, நீங்க எல்லாம் repeat customers, repeat students, repeat teachers. You know, you're learning so much. God bless you. Yes, how are you doing? Quickly, what did you learn
அப்படியே
today?
பேசலாமா?
Sir, நல்லா இருக்கு sir. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு. Derek sir, you are great. You are awesome.
Derek sir, somebody is saying you're great, you're awesome.
Well, it's the truth, Sam. It has to be said.
Yeah, that's truth. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's
Hello,
always
hello.
nice.
Hello, this is Dr. Usha Murugavel from Chennai.
Yes, Dr. Usha, thank you.
Yeah, so a wonderful, beautiful session. 3 hours phone at the time, right from your RTC model and your 4 quarters, everything was simply awesome. And this is the first session I'm attending. Henceforth, I ensure that I will never miss your sessions. And Mr. Derek, it was really awesome. Your third point, that is, as you said, young minds, their opinions, it's so fresh. You can get more ideas from them. And the third tip was really awesome. And your first tip, always I try to do that. Whenever I travel, whenever in class, I used to have a small notepad with me. Everything I used to record, because we are prone to forget things. And the diversification strategy is also simply superb. And among all the tips, the third tip was really nice. And Mr. Samuel, a wonderful session. And many people, they are very stingy. They want to have everything inside them. You have shared openly. I really like that. I used to tell my students, so you laugh, it is contagious. The same way you share the knowledge is very good for you, for the society, for the globe, and for everyone. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் சார். இன்னைக்கு எங்களுக்கு வரலட்சுமி நோன்பு கடன்னு 2 மணிக்குள்ள எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சிட்டு அப்படியே 2:10 ஆயிடுத்து ஜாயின் பண்றதுக்கு. But the only one thing is, I know only English and Tamil. நீங்க சிலதெல்லாம் ஹிந்தில சொன்னதெல்லாம் எனக்கு புரியல.
பரவாயில்லை, நம்ம தமிழ்ல பேசலாம்.
But still I enjoyed. Thanks for bringing Mr. Derek as one of the chief speaker for this session, and congratulations. Many more yes, for you, to the institution, for Karunya Institution, for everyone. And I really appreciate all the participants. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so others, can you just quickly, Emma, unmute பண்ணுங்க கொஞ்சம் பார்க்கலாம் photo. நான் யார்கிட்ட பேசுறேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல.
Sir, this is Dr. Sandil from Bangalore.
Yes,
I work with Presidency University. This is the first time I'm attending a session. It's absolutely informative. The various links which you have given, like about simulations, especially the movie names. Seriously, sir, I'm going to watch all those movies. It's absolutely fantastic. It's highly learning. Also, I thank Dr. Derek. His session was absolutely fantastic. Also, at the outset, I thank Karunya University, who has brought us, make us to visible these two personalities during this lockdown and post-COVID. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anandalya.
Thank you, Dr. Sandil. God bless you. Any help for Presidency College, we are there.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Can I share, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, Dr. Pradeep Desai. Dr. Pradeep Desai.
Yeah, I'm the retired director of MBA MCA College, 73 years old.
Yeah,
I have attended some 200 webinars in last 2 months.
Oh my God.
Today, I have enjoyed to the brim. It was absolutely fantastic, very practical. Your spirit for India, your spirit for educational world. And Mr. Cheshire also, both of you, make East meets West. That was the kind of union I saw today. And God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Pradeep
I'm very
sir,
happy.
you senior people, we need your blessings. And you're not 73-year-old. You're 73 years young. Young.
Oh, I got a chance of my life. I have been attending 4 to 5 seminars a day. And my family saying you will go crazy.
Where is sir living? Pradeep sir.
I'm Ahmedabad, Gujarat.
Are baap re, soche haan. Very good.
Maja
Machawada. Okay. Good. I will also connect you to people. Pradeep sir, are you there in the WhatsApp group?
Good evening.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, I will connect you, sir. I will connect you to somebody in EDI. You need to go and meet them in Ahmedabad.
The full name is Dr. Pradeep Desai. Okay.
हाँ जी, देसाई साहब, मैं आपको कनेक्ट करूंगा अहमदाबाद में. आप मीट कर लो सर. बड़े लोग हैं आपके लेवल वाले.
It will be pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Shiba.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yes.
Hello. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Shiba Singh from Nurul Islam, Takle, Kanyakumari.
Kanyakumari on the mountain keel, the banana plantation.
Yeah, straight. Thank you again for remembering.
I remember. I traveled east.
I think this is my 4th chance of for a webinar from you. Thank you so much for such an informative session, and I thank Dr. Rick also. Very interesting and informative session from him. Once again, thank you. And I like to thank the organizers also because we have got such legends together. Thanks so much.
Thank the organizing college, yeah, Karunya.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much, Samuel sir and Derek sir.
See you
Thank
every
you.
month, every last Friday, 2 to 5.
And one more thing, Samuel sir. I think in last year FDP, I think you introduced a quiz tool, no? Yeah, I think your wife was there and that was explaining. So I think we have taken a trial to use that for
Good try. Do it. It's free. It's free. Please use it.
yeah, for multiple choice question exam, I think we are going to utilize that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless. Bye. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Dr. Divya. I don't know. We can't hear. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good
Sir,
evening.
this is Jagadish from the Perur government, sir.
Yes, Jagadish Ayya. Vanakkam.
Sir, the session was very informative and it's well and good, sir. Sir,
Thank you.
can you hear my voice, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly. Yes.
Sir, it's very good and informative one, sir. And this is my first webinar I have attended your class. The next for upcoming webinars I will attend. It's well and good, sir.
Please do the
Thank
best.
you.
Do the best, and God bless you. Yeah.
Samuel, sir, can you please share your mobile number, please?
Yes, sir.
with him?
It is there in the WhatsApp group, sir. I'm there, or I'm putting it there in the chat. Can you see in the chat? Yeah. Please don't give any missed call. Okay.
No, sir. I'll call you and I'll talk to you. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah.
Any help? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Can you switch on your camera and we'll just take a photo for 1 second, all of you. I can see Pradeep. I can see Abdul Bhai. Dikh raha hai udhar. Okay. Dr. Divya Bharati is there. Yeah. Good, sir. Good. Girija madam aage ekdam light mein. AC madam apri. Okay. Vijay Kumar. Good. Pradeep Desai, sir. Nitya Pushparaj madam, bus lo poringla, car lo poringla, auto lo poringla. People are watching from car. You see, that's a hybrid learning, you know, asynchronous learning. Different people, different places. Sagar Parwarji, namaskar. Haan. Okay, Pooja, how are you doing? Good.
Yeah, Mr. Samuel, can you hear me?
Yeah, please talk, madam. Yes.
Yeah, this is Dr. Usha. I'm very unfortunate. My camera is not working. So
No problem.
This time
We're able to hear you. We're able to hear you. Please talk.
So next session for sure, I'll join the photo session.
Yes. Please tell us
Yes.
what. Are you happy today?
Very much to the core.
Where are you from? Calling from, Dr. Usha?
I'm calling from Chennai, East Tambram. I'm a faculty in Loyola PULC.
Yo, East Tambram.
Yes.
College angada irundichi. Okay. Padma Satyam. Padma Satyam, madam.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Yeah, I'm Padma Satyam. I'm a librarian in Government First Aid College, Hesarkata. I think this is the second session which I'm attending, Sir Samuel, sir. It's very informative.
Karnataka.
Yeah, Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay, library science is very important. And we are doing a lot of programs for library science because of OER. So Padma ma'am, quickly tell the world what happened to you. How did you learn today?
Yeah, it is because of that Dharwad University, the Rani Bennur College, sir. I just wanted to attend that webinar. So you were there in that particular webinar, and I could learn all this link tree, sir. So now I'm having all those certificates in my link tree account.
Wonderful. That's good. Are you there in the group, the WhatsApp group here?
Yes, sir. I'm still in the group.
We will share all the details. Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless
Thank
you. Keep in touch. Yeah. Do the best for your college. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. All right. At last, anyone?
Samuel sir, keep update on the next session and the WhatsApp group.
Yes. Right now, I'm telling you, every last Friday of every month, August and September. Next program by Karunya is going to be on 28th of of August, Friday, 2 p.m., same time, 2 to 5. All right, so bring all your teachers. And Pradeep is from West Bengal, amazing guitarist, amazing teacher. He's an all-rounder, he's a rock player. God bless you, bro. Thank you for attending. Yeah. Charanya, unmute pananga. I can see you there.
Sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
How's life? How's life?
It's going on good, sir. Just waiting for my exams.
Okay, so what did you learn? You keep attending so many programs, man.
Yeah. Like this is my 5th or 4th session of yours.
What did you learn today?
There were a few tools which you had already told us, like when you spoke to us as students. So apart from these RTC model and all, it was new for us.
Good, good. And Charanya is already placed. Even though she is placed, she is very active. And can you tell a line about your college?
Yeah, I'm from Jyotinivas College doing my MBA in Finance and HR. So I'm just waiting for this pandemic to end and take up my exams.
Don't
So
worry.
I'm being placed in Inspirad.
You already placed in?
Inspirad, sir.
Wow. Good, good. So how is your sister, madam, doing? Principal?
Yeah, she is doing good, sir.
Good, good. Convey our regards. Do the best to all of you. Finance, there
Thank
is a
you,
lot of
sir.
online source coming in finance, especially in FinTechnologies. Charanya and
Yes,
everyone.
sir. Yes, sir.
FinTechnologies is the future. FinTech, FinTech, FinTech. Before you sleep, tell that 100 times so that you don't get sleep. Yeah. So many jobs are there in FinTech. All right. All the commerce management teachers, please stop the old model. Let's go with the new model called financial technologies. Yeah. Thank you. Happy to see you there. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Ditya Praswaraj madam. Unmute pananga.
Tell me, sir.
Cheppandi, where are you? Car or bus? Where are you go traveling?
Car. We are doing.
I hope you're not driving.
No, sir.
Thank you.
My father is actually not well, so we are going to purchase some medicine. That's why we are going.
But you see the beauty of asynchronous learning. You're going in the car, you can learn. This will never happen before COVID. Teacher will be like, come to
I
my
told you
class.
before the day itself, the COVID is pandemic, but actually we are blessed. That's why we could see you.
Thank you. God bless. We'll all meet sometime. All learn with management teachers. Dr. Girija, you're raising and unmute yourself. Unmute karo, Dr. Girija. You're yes.
So,
Over to you.
yeah, this is the first webinar I have attended. So it's very nice. I like the way how you teach and how you contribute your knowledge with the participants. So it's very effective.
Which college are you teaching, Dr. Girija?
So
Where are you?
I'm teaching in Women's College in Dharwad. So it's a arts and commerce college, and I'm teaching economics.
I told you so many things on economics today,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. I record it.
And I used to come to your Dharwad ke baju, Hubli hai, Hubli.
Yeah, it's very nearby.
Deshpande Foundation. I come and
Yeah,
train there.
yeah.
So inshallah, we'll do good sometime. Yeah.
Even we have collaboration with the Deshpande Foundation.
It's a very big one. Very big
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay, do
Thank
good,
you so
madam.
much.
Thank you for your
Yeah.
participation.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, Srinivasulu garu.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Vanakkam. How are you?
Yeah, this is Srinivas from Sri Venkateswara College of Indian Technology, Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Chittoor, very good.
Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh, sir. Actually, today I feel very happy to listen all the concepts related to the new education policy, RTC, pedagogy, like each and everything is very interesting, sir. I follow all in future also. Very happy to listen all this concept from you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
For you and organizing type of FDP, excellent session, sir. For me, not only for me, for all the participants, the session will give develop new things in their future, sir.
Okay, just want to remind you, whenever you see RTC model, the reason I gave that model name, I didn't search it anywhere. We drafted it so that people will remember. Whenever you see Road Transport Corporation, RTC,
Yes, sir.
RTC. Remember research, remember teaching, remember consultancy. Anytime you say
Sure, sir.
RTC, remember, did I do research? Did I do teaching? Did I do consultancy? Okay. Chalo. God
Sure,
bless
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Yes, Clement sir, Samuel Joseph sir, Praising Madam, Peter Kumar sir, everyone. Over to you.
Fine. Thank you very much, Sam. So before we close, we'll just run a small video clip on
Oh,
Karun.
sure. Oh,
As
sure.
you have
Please, please. I'll be happy
you have
to
been
go back to
mentioning,
that.
no?
To go
See,
back to the memories. Yeah.
after that, we'll have a formal word of thanks from Praising Man.
Yes, madam, please play. It's good. Yeah. Others can go on mute. Oh, this is something which we enjoyed. Yeah. That's a main building, right? Yeah. Wow.
This is our current school
Oh, current School of Management. Wonderful.
host.
But when we were there, it was the other building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Current School of Management. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. It's so naturally blessed, you know. We just miss it in the whole world wherever we go. That Sirvani Vellam, Tanni, you know how beautiful. Ah, that's a good placement. Okay. All right.
Over to Praising Man for a formal word of thanks, and with the word of prayer, we'll close this session.
Praise ma'am, you can also tell them that link wherever you're going to put it, your feedback, or I don't know, the coordinators. Yeah.
Feedback link. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll do that. Okay, fine. Now we have come to the close of this program. And first of all, I thank Almighty God for giving this opportunity to host this event amidst all these challenges. When the world outside is raging, you know, God has helped us, all of us, to learn so many things, maybe even in these challenging situations. And the next important, my word of thanks is to, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Professor Derek Cheshire from UK, who has taken time to share his thoughts on innovation and creativity, and especially the last tip he closed, you know, like we are expected to listen to the young minds, because it is to them whom we are going to serve. So that means a lot. Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Professor Samuel Johnson, for his very interactive and insightful resources, that can help each and every teachers to upscale in hybrid learning. And especially his, we are all, as you listen to Professor, Clement sir and Samuel sir, during the introductory session, they were just introducing him, and we are all proud of him, that he is our alumni, and he is inspiring so many people throughout the country and abroad. Globally, he is a known person. Okay, so we are proud of him, and may God bless him. And thank you so much for taking your time and initiative to give back what you have taken from this place. Thank you so much. And I have to thank each and every participant, for the past three and a half hours. We have we are sitting here listening to so many things, listening to the different insightful resources from great people. So thank you so much for your time, and we would like to connect you all, and we'll be having such kind of programs in the future, and please join us, and we thank you so much. And I would like to express my sincere thanks to management, our founding family, registrar sir, VC sir, Pro VC ma'am, and sirs, and all the directors and HODs, for their continuous support and encouragement. Especially, I would like to thank our Dean, Dr. Joseph Kennedy, and our HOD, Dr. Samuel Joseph, and the host, Dr. Clement, who has been a kind of support in every initiative that we take. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to CTC personnel, staff who has helped us to host this event without any hindrances, without any obstacles in between. Thank you so much. And finally, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all my colleagues who has been a pillar of support, and everybody has taken some small and big role to play in this event. Okay, thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, madam. Samuel Joseph sir, Clement sir, all of you. As an alumni, I want to promise you, still placements are happening. Still, so many companies are looking for right talent. I will connect them to you, Samuel Joseph sir, and
yes,
so that,
Sam.
Please give as many placements. Still, there are jobs. Still, but it's only for people who can demonstrate the skills of what we need today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll connect them to you, sir. Please take it forward.
Sam.
Thank you,
really,
sir.
Really, I am really thankful to you, Sam, for your awesome presentation, which is very evident from the participants' feedback. Okay, I'm so thrilled to get this session continued in the month of August and subsequently in the month of September as well. Thank you, Derek, for your awesome presentation. We are really blessed by your wise words and wisdom, and let us continue to stay in touch with each other. Thank you very much.
Yeah, before we close, the feedback link will be shared in both in the comment section and the groups that we have, and in YouTube as well. Please fill up the form, and your e-certificates will be sent back to you. To close the session, I request Dr. Samuel to pray and close. Samuel Joseph, sir.
Me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us pray. Gracious and ever-loving Father, we thank you for the wonderful day that you've given to us. Lord, the 3 hours has gone just like that, and we have got so much of inputs from the 2 eminent resource persons that you have given us this afternoon. Lord, we praise you and thank you for the gift that you have given to us this day. Lord, we thank you that this session should continue in the month of August and September, and ensure that all the management faculty fraternity should be blessed and equip themselves in getting into the online method of teaching, which will be the new formula and the new normal in the coming days. Help us to be always a role model and a shining star for our students, so that we bring and bridge and we build a good nation and a good world. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen.
Good. So before I close, can I just tell a final quotation? The final quotation is, do your best, God will do the rest. Do your best, God will do the rest. This is not my quotation. This is worldwide quotation. Now I will give you Samuel's version. Do your best, God will do the rest. If you don't do your best, God will take rest and you will get rust. I repeat again, do your best, God will do the rest. If you don't do your best, God will take rest and you will get rust. Double quotation, Samuel Johnson. All right. Last but not the least, no excuses in life. Sir, we cannot do, internet is not there, mobile is not there, technology is not there. No excuse. People who give excuse will be of no use, my dear friends. Tiripi solra nalla kelungo. కాన్ కోలకే సొనో బాగా వినండి, తెలుగులో చెప్తున్నానండి. ఎవరైతే ఈ జీవితంలో ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ ఇస్తారో వాళ్ళ బతుకు నో యూజ్. யாரும் அந்த வாழ்க்கையில எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் கொடுத்துட்டே இருக்காரோ அவங்க வாழ்க்கையில யூஸே இருக்க மாட்டாரு. People who give excuse will be of no use. All right. So thank you so much, Derek. It is early in the morning for you. It was the afternoon for you. Thank you, Derek, for coming all the way. All right. I hope many
it's
people.
Only lunchtime, Sam.
Lunchtime. So have a good lunch. All right. And Derek loves chai. Do you like chai?
Oh yes.
Kaun sa chai chahiye? What chai do you want?
I don't care. Just chai. Bucketfuls. If you've got your bucket, fill it with chai.
Oh Jesus! I remember when I took you to Mahabalipuram, how many chai you had? I don't know. I didn't have a count. Yeah. Good. Thank you for coming to India.
Me, sir.
Excuse me, madam. Mr. Rani, madam.
Sir, good evening, sir.
அம்மா வணக்கம், சொல்லுங்க.
சார் சாரி, எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் த்ரோட் நல்லா என்ன ஒரு சின்ன क्वेश्चन. உங்க ஆர்கனைசிங் கமிட்டில அந்த ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்க் பொறுத்து சார். ஃபைனலா ஒரு क्वेश्चन கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஓவரால் ரேட்டிங் ஆஃப் வெபினார் 1 to 10 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. மினிமம் என்ன மேக்ஸிமம் எது சார்?
பிரேசிங் மேம்கிட்ட கேளுங்க. அவங்க தான் மேம், எனக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது. அந்த மேம் அங்க உட்கார்ந்தாரு பாருங்க.
மேடம் இல்ல 1 to 10 மத்ததுல எல்லாம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் வந்து ஹையர் டிகிரி கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. அப்ப 1 to 10 அப்படிங்கிறது எதை மீன் பண்றாங்கன்னா we can give the scoring. அதனால சாரி
மேடம், ப்ளீஸ் டெல் மேடம்.
1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest.
ஓகே, மற்றதுல எல்லாமே ரிவர்ஸ்ல இருக்கு மேம். மற்றதுல ஸ்ட்ராங்லி அக்ரிலாம் ஒண்ணுல இருக்கு.
சரி மேடம்.
Unfortunately I have completed. ஒன்னு கொடுத்து one I meant for excellent கொடுத்திருக்கேன். Kindly take that into your consideration. Thank you very much and all the best for the organizing team. I am not well, so I could not speak to you. Okay.
Yes, madam.
Samuel Jensen sir.
Take care of your health. Take care of your
Thank
health.
you, sir.
சூடு தண்ணி போடுங்க.
குடிச்சிட்டே இருக்கேன் சார்.
ஆமா, இல்லனா கொஞ்சம் வோட்கா போடுங்க, எல்லாம் சரியாகும்.
Thank you,
Samuel. Mr. Samuel?
Yes, Dr. Usha.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So with the name, very good, very good. You recognize people by name.
Your voice, who will forget Dr. Usha?
Yeah, okay. So one more question. I'm not sure whether it is right to ask. So what time will be right to disturb you if we want to talk to you?
See, I have my email, all right,
Okay.
and I have a WhatsApp.
Okay.
Definitely, if I can't answer, my team is there. They'll definitely answer you.
Oh,
Definitely.
sure.
And they will please email. Email is the best one. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I'll do that.
Or Dr. Usha, there's a WhatsApp group, right?
Okay.
That's my WhatsApp number. So I'll be there. Just ping us up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And any help, we are there, madam. Otherwise, Karunya is there. The management is there. Yeah. We are always there. God bless you.
One more small question. You said East Tambaram, your college, sorry, MCCN?
இல்லங்க, நாங்க அங்க விஐடி அங்க கட்டணும்ல, அந்த கேளம்பாக்கம்.
Okay. Near. Yes.
அந்த தாம்பரம் தாண்டிட்டு தான் போணும் நாங்க அப்படியே.
Okay. So next time, please drop in to
God
my
bless
residence.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you.
We'll do the best for it. We used to do a lot of talks for MCC. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm an MCC, and right from my UG to my doctorate, I did in MCC.
Oh, God bless you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, so Praising madam, can we just wait for 1 or 2 minutes because you said they need to fill something?
Yeah, I have shared the link already. So I think
it's there.
I will share the link in the group as well. Okay.
Yeah, put it in that YouTube also because I think
Yes,
some people are there. So
I'll do that.
And then let's plan up for the this thing and then see how we can. Okay, Derek, what's your last final word before we close up?
My last final word. I mean, you've been there with the quotes, so I think I'm going to have to go with my opening statement, which was you have to be prepared to get out of the way of the train before you can see it coming. That's my thought for the day. We have to be looking, not just looking to the future, but being proactive rather than waiting for things to come along and hit us.
Good. So somebody's saying they already received the certificate. Thank you. God bless you. Do your best. Yeah. And we'll close up for the day. All right, Clement sir, want to come and read?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for molding us. Thank you for crafting us. Yeah. And yes, all glory to Karunya and our chancellor, founder, Dr. DGS and Paulana, everyone. We need to thank them for the vision. Yeah, I still remember the vision and the beautiful hostels and life. Samuel Joseph sir.
Thank you.
Program முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. பேசுங்க. Program முடிஞ்சு போச்சு.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Really, it was that really your spirit made me to sit for all 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Really, I learned a lot today.
Thank you, sir. Panla sir, all that we need to do is, sir, in what we do in our VIT is we spread the whole, we like finance, accounting, HR, marketing. We specialize 8 to 9, but now we are doing more on fintech, business analytics, data visualization, and little bit on types of analytics also, more, because that's where we got more business, more placements. So either one, all through tools பண்ணிட்டு All the assignments, what we're doing is only online through tools. For example, Tableau. We are using Tableau like anything because students are enjoying, industry wants that experience, and industry is seeing our projects online. So, and then placements is happening, nothing wrong. Yeah, if not so much rigorous, but at least my students are not on the road. All right, they got placement, they're getting salary, and work from home. Onboarding, virtual hiring, virtual interview, virtual placement, virtual salary. What else? What else do we need, sir?
Tableau is very easy to follow for management faculty to learn and use it.
Clement sir, என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
Tableau is a lot easier, no?
Very easy, yeah. Because see, rather than R and SAS and Python, I'm sure Tableau is plug and play. It's a plug and play. But apart from that, if you do something on data visualization, I'm sure because, sir, are you running that program, your logistics or something, or is it MBA general now?
MBA general now, right?
MBA general. And what are the specializations you have?
We have logistics and supply chain management.
Supply chain logistics, there's a huge market there. Even though it's slow down, I will refer you some of the supply chain analytics people. Supply chain analytics companies who just sit at home, their only job is have the data analytics. And then now they're telling the logistics companies which one to do, which one not to do. All right, which commodities to take, which one not to do, because it's all COVID. Yeah. So it's a good one which we're doing now. Some projects I would connect you to some professors in IIT, Dhanbad, IIM Udaipur. A lot of good professors are there. And I'm sure Dr. M.J. Xavier would be a very good. Now, sir is in Liba. He's a director of MDP. Ama, he's there. So he's the one who really shaped us in online education. Samuel Joseph, sir. Dr. Xavier, sir, is the one who changed the whole system.
Yes, I know.
After he came to VIT. After that, I think he joined Karunya, right?
Yeah, he was there for a short time.
Okay, yeah. Clement sir, that is the time I came and did an FDP that time, something?
No, you came for our staff retreat, right?
Oh, you were there, Samuel Joseph, at that time?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh my God, I was there with Paulana there.
Correct, exactly.
My legs were shaking because Paulana is also on the stage. I'm talking and it was like very, very difficult.
He was laughing and laughing all through it.
The word that you used the most of the time is Vadyare.
Vadyare,
that really made that really a program a wonderful. We were free from stress instead of having a very formal kind of a thing.
Yeah. And Samuel sir and Clement sir, there are good opportunities in the field of entertainment and music now because everything is becoming digital. You see this Netflix. Theaters are closed, but Netflix will never get closed. You're getting the point? So I will connect you to a couple of people who are creative heads and they are looking for management graduates with a little pinch of music and a little bit of sound, and you have the program there, no? So I'm sure many people in Karunya will have, somehow music inclined. So if there's somebody like that, let us know. I will connect. For example, there's one guy in Tambaram. His name is Praveen. He is already doing a lot of animation movies sitting at home, but his projects are 6 crores, 8 crores, 12 crores. Everything he does it in the home on the table. All right. I was shocked to see his entire film shooted on a table. Film means I'm not talking about film, sir. Samuel sir, Clement sir.
Okay.
It is this ads. Yeah, for example, fruity. Somebody is diving into the juice.
Yeah, commercials.
Yeah, all these commercials advertisements, they're not done outdoor. They're all done in a small room. But you know how much generation of revenue they get.
Correct.
They were looking for creative. So I remember Clement sir teaching us advertisement and sales management. I still remember ASM, and he gave us a lot of projects to go to Chennai, to here, and Algi Mathur, all that I still remember. And now I see that people doing a big work. For example, I need to, Clement sir, can you remind me? Okay, I'll give you two people who are creative heads. You know this Madhavan was doing advertisements during IPL. When IPL was there, Madhavan is a brand ambassador for some light. I don't know what is that. I forgot. Havels ki kuch hai. He is a brand ambassador. So that has been done by R.K. Sami BBDO and by others also. So the creative head the father, he's in Mumbai. He's from Kerala, but his son was my student. So that's how we got connected. He's a wonderful chap. So at least I can give some internship, something, to meet and see how advertisements can go digital.
Oh, right.
So because I hope I'm correct. You taught me advertisement and sales. ASM we used to say.
ASM.
சாமுel சார் பாருங்க சார் 2000 எங்க வாத்தியார் 2002ல சொல்லிட்டாரு எங்களுக்கு. இப்போ 2020 எத்தனை வருஷம் ஆயிடுச்சு? 18 வருஷம் அப்படியே மண்ணுக்குள்ள இருக்கு. But the beauty, Samuel sir, those days, see, we were only one batch, no, small number, 60 or 55, and teachers were 10, 15. So there was so much of personal care. And the Jackson sir English பார்த்தனே எங்களுக்கு பாதி கிளாஸ் புரியாது. English ஒரு லெவல்ல இருக்கும். You just see, we just came from UG, came to Karunya, and it is so wonderful. But now I think so your strength is increased. So you will have 2 or 3.
120 now.
2 batches. So that time it was only first year, second year. That's all.
Yeah, we are also planning to embark on new areas which you have been pointing out.
Sir, the best thing I tell you, sir, MBA, either you bring a new MBA in fintech, sir, or bring a full specialization on fintech technology.
Correct.
I will give you how many companies you want on fintech. I'll give you the CEOs. Contact them, meet them, bring them to frame the curriculum. Let them be a part of your,
Correct.
Because fintech is something which is the